On the high rise of J City, in a familiar office, someone sits prepared to make a phone call.
All right. Well, let's see how this goes. Deviano is going to dial the CEO of X Japan.
All right. You sit down, take a load off. Cher moves to the side, steps over, and pulls out another wine. You still have yours filled, however, sitting on your rest. She's ready though. She knows how much wine you go through whenever you're talking to another CEO. So
Oh boy! Of course, I have it sitting on the corner of my. I can't wait to throw it in this call. It's gonna go great.
Yeah. Yeah. So you call forward and you reach out to the JamiroCorp, or not JamiroCorp, but the X Japan CEO. You've talked to her that one enough. No.
Yeah.
So the line connects. Hello.
Hello, it's Deviano Brando, CIO of Avex, calling about that favor that I'm owed.
A favor. Yes, yes.
Indeed.
You are referring to that small little affair in Neo Tokyo, correct?
Indeed, I am.
I did not expect you to call back so quickly. However, I think it could be arranged. Though, I must inform you, we are currently making a number of deals in the city. This wouldn't happen to have anything to do with JamiroCorp, would it not?
Not at all, in fact. I do appreciate the fact that you've been so forward about that dealing. I'm grateful for your aid, however. You see, I need a little bit of exterior help. I believe that there is a branch of your company, as it were, or rather, a branch of ex-members of your company still in some form of service.
You should be a little more forward as well. Speak what you already know.
Very well. I'm looking to acquire the aid of your Ronin for a short while.
The line stops for a few seconds, and then, continuing off that point, do you consider yourself a gambler, Deviano?
Not really. It's never been my cup of tea.
He kind of stops. You should consider yourself one. After all, if you are in need of Ronin, then you must understand, dating back to ancient times, Ronin were always those who protected the gamblers. Those who needed a little more insurance on their travels. That is the origin of people like that. The Yakuza. Those who eventually evolved into our Ronin. Wanderers. Layabouts. He kind of stops talking a little bit. That is the kind of Ronin you seek when you talk to me. Is that the kind of Ronin you want?
Indeed it is. The logistics of this are a very short show of force against Milli Vanilli. Nothing too major. I simply need them to take hold of some of the assets for a short while. The greater detail, of course, being we won't have Avex Group attacking your Ronin more than is necessary to maintain the general idea that we are protecting the city. And in turn, once I no longer need their assistance, we can pull them out. No issues we had.
I see. Well, if this is a favor, I will simply allow it.
Thank you very much.
But Mr. Brando, I must ask,
Indeed.
to what end do you intend? What is the point of benefit for you for this? Is not Milli Vanilli on your little council?
Surely you know that politics are never quite so forward. Yes, they are on my council, but I need a show of force in order to further discussions with them. Avex Group has a vested interest in something Milli Vanilli has. We're aiming to get it.
I appreciate your forward honesty, Mr. Brando.
Hmm.
Very well. I will make the requisite calls. And I hope you have a good day.
You as well. It's a great honor to speak to you today. Deviano downs his wine really quickly.
Yeah.
Reaches to share.
There's another matter. He's going to talk to you about a number of arrangements and otherwise, and try to get a number of things out of you. But at this point, you've got what you wanted, so this is just pacing out. This conversation lasts another 10 minutes of doldrum. At which point, finally, the line hangs up and Cher has poured you another glass of wine. And another glass of wine. And at your fourth, the line finally goes dead.
Oh. Well, got what I wanted, so that's more than good enough. Shouldn't take very long once they're in motion for Shaw to be barging into my office like he's wont to do. That other thing. Have we made the arrangements for the shipment?
The shipment? Shipment?
Don't be coy,
Yes,
you know.
yes.
So everything is in order for the up at the station?
I believe the station is all fine.
And the installation technician will be all right. Very well. Yeah. If you say that it is good, I'm sure that you know what you're talking about.
I do. She kind of steps down a bit. Well, what about yours? Stuff, I guess. The things you haven't told me about. That wishy-washy nonsense with public opinion.
Beg your pardon?
She kind of stops. The propaganda campaign.
Oh. Yes, I forgot. Sorry. So many things going on. The space station needing my assets, Milli Vanilli. Yes. Right now we can't afford to put too much attention to that one. It's more prodding than it is greater efforts. But I've already got Daytona working on some films back in the Avex capital. And have we scheduled the meeting that we were looking for? Or is that still...
She kind of checks. It seems that we haven't, but it looks like she's cleared to come in at 3 if we wanted her to.
Very good, yes. Would you mind making that call for me?
Absolutely, I'll do that. You enjoy your wine. She kind of steps off and starts making a call in the corner, and you let yourself lean back in your chair. Any last thoughts, Deviano?
Can't wait for this to go wrong, he says as he's chugging more wine.
On that note, meanwhile, under a hot dog stand, he's been updated because, don't worry. Johan, you feel an ache across your body. Oh my god, and you're under a hot dog stand. You feel like you just got rocked and sent flying across a space, a distance. Jeez, it hurts. But you pat yourself. No holes. Oh, but it stings a lot. You
smell. Not going.
You actually, as you're sitting there, you think you hear someone. It's a voice, yeah. The shadow of the hot dog stand is not the only shadow that hangs over you. Someone is immediately above you, and as they look down, they just kind of bring out a rather nonchalant call with their shabby clothes and unwashed appearance. As hanging up from you, someone just makes a very simple hello. Yo, you alive, dude?
I feel like I got hit by a truck.
Looks like you got hit by a hot dog stand, dude. Come on, get up. You okay?
Johan's going to slowly work his way out of the hot dog stand and put a hand to his head. look back.
Eh?
Think I'm as good as I'm gonna be. Who are you?
Jack, I just live around here and shit. Really cheap rent, and these kind of, well, he kind of looks around. I got no clue what happened. Do you have any idea?
I do, but I don't honestly think you'd believe me if I told you.
Someone speaks up to your side as well. Another person just kind of calling from the side. I think the building just got blown up.
Well,
Hey.
you know, long story short, yeah, that's the gist of it. Who are you?
Beetle.
So
Nice to meet you. You
Nice.
kind of get your bearings now as you look around in this area. You seem to have fallen into this rubble pit with this hot dog stand next to two posts, and yeah, you actually you look around and you see a number of people. In the corner, you see someone else like shrugging against the rubble, but two other people also seem to hang in this spot, slowly kind of coming to consciousness along with you. And yeah, you're
Johan's gonna run over here and pat her
You-
awake. Hey,
you go simply pat her awake, and as you do that, she just kind of shoots up. Oh, what? Oh, she sees you, and then she stands up and starts like pinching your cheeks and holding you. Are you okay? Are you okay?
I'm fine. I might have a bruised rib or two, but I think I'm okay.
Oh, thank
I'm
goodness.
I'm more hungry. Wait, hold on. Johan's gonna you know what? Nah, not right now. Food can wait.
Food.
I don't think
You
there's edible food in there at this point.
probably not. How are you holding up, Bono?
I think I got hit in the head with a big rock. I'm probably fine though.
Let's see if I can. Is music playing for everyone, by the way?
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
Like I had to reload because it was playing the
Yeah.
triumphant office music while the hot dog stand was on me.
Oh
So
God, yeah, no, I am not hearing anything, but that's fine as long as everyone else hears it. So
Johan kind of walks up to Bono. Are you hurt at all? Do you have any bruises or anything?
He just kind of looks around. I
Well,
don't think so.
well, just to be safe, come here. Johan's going to try to do Hamon breathing and heal him.
you try to do some hum on breathing, and you feel your breath just kind of catch in your throat, and it's that thing where you just feel like, why am I not able to? The sparks don't seem to come out, and in that moment, your hum on breathing seems lost for some reason. And then you feel a slap on your back. Yo! Oh, we're all alive. Good shit. Oh shit. Oh my god. He
I'm
just
sorry, I
starts, he falls down to the ground and just starts holding his knees. Oh man. I thought I was dead, dude.
I'm glad you're not. I think I got hit on the head a bit too hard. What's your name again?
Fleetwood. Just Fleet, man. It's fine. Or Mac. Fleetwood, Fleet, Mac, any of the above. Whatever you like best.
Well,
He kind of moves to the side a bit. Are you sure you're okay there? You look like you...
Johan is going to do a quick mental math. From what he remembers of what happened to him, the Hamon Drive was crucial in making sure that he didn't die after his fight with Sanjeba. He's going to give himself a quick pat over. Is he, like, stable? Or is he, like, currently running on time?
Make me a brains roll.
That's let me see here.
Okay. Well, a clock's ticking, that's for sure. You at least feel that. You kind of look down and again, you try to just gain your bearings in this area. You notice there's you four here. There's those two in the corner, and you know that there's where's everyone else? Where are you even? You were in a warehouse, and then the events immediately after that are like a blur in your mind. A couple of different plans, things going in motion, and now you're here. Meanwhile, across the way, That individual Jack speaks up again, kind of adjusting his hat full of pins as he just kind of steps forward and a bit like, so, yeah, you guys know what's up? You guys got, like, any idea what the fuck's going on?
Kind of. Johan's gonna look over. How much do we want to tell him, do you think?
I think we should leave out the part where we're wanted terrorists.
Okay, Bono, that's a good idea.
Very loudly into your ear.
I'll roll for this guy. See what he thinks.
Good job, Bono.
Yeah.
Let's see how he does there. It's just yeah, you're fine. Fleetwood and/or Mac comes up to the side and just kind of like, okay, so if we're not telling him that, what do we tell him?
What can we honestly tell him?
I think the sky went boom.
The other one to the left, right of you, Bono, speaks up. That it did. I think everything's leveled. I don't even know what happened. We want to, like... There are a lot of fireflies around here. Kind of looks around. It does seem to be confirmed. There seems to be a number of them that are kind of floating around this area. You want to just, like, follow them or something?
That sounds like a very strange idea. I'm for it.
Yeah, I mean, I just like this. I don't remember the last time I've seen a firefly in this city. It's pretty fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Jack
Are there
kinda
even
seems
bugs
conflicted.
besides roaches in the city normally?
I mean, yeah, there are like a number of bugs you can find in the city and stuff. Like, but like, you know, rats gotta eat something too. And trash, they eat that too. And yeah, there's bugs, but fireflies, I don't know.
Johan looks over at Izzy. All right, two things. Number one, the Hammond drive that was healing me from my critical wounds is gone. I don't know how much time I've got left, but finding it is going to be... I'd rather find it sooner than later. Two, last thing I remember is Mary taking over Rain and going into the sun. What exactly did you see? He looks at both Bono and Izzy. Do either of you remember anything more than that?
I mean, I remember the kid one. Presley? Yeah, she ran into a tanker thing. Shipping crate.
I figured out of all of us, Presley is probably the most safe. You, Izzy, however, I'm surprised you managed to walk that off. I mean, you're a part vampire, and that's the sun, after all.
Well, that was a bomb. Bombs are a lot less threatening than the sun.
Are we sure that was a bomb?
She kind of thinks, not quite sure. I know I'm holding us together right now.
Wait, holding us together?
Yes. The
What
key
happened
just passed right out. Like a baby.
How does that work? Is he gonna be okay?
For now, I might need some... She kind of quiets down. I might need some blood later.
Oh.
Okay, we'll figure that out along the way. Well, right now,
Yeah,
I don't think these guys are any particular problem.
Onward on that, behind you, suddenly, Jack speaks up. Yo.
Yeah, sorry about that. We're getting our bearings together.
Yeah, no problem. Just one question, and I know this will probably it probably won't mean nothing to you and stuff, but just in case, I guess it's like really good to check, you know. Are any of you stand users? With that, everyone kind of looks at him.
Oddly specific question you got there, Jack.
Yeah, you know, just oddly specific situation we're in, you know, like some weird shit. Weird bugs, weird bombs, all that stuff. You know, gotta ask that stuff to be careful. I mean, unless you're not, in which case it's nothing to worry about. Don't worry.
Well, we're... Johan's going to kind of give this man a quick look over. Is there anything about him that would give him cause for being reserved?
Staring. Okay, give me a bravery roll then. This is going to be a posed bravery roll on your combined ability to just kind of stare off and read each other.
Oh, I'm mainly looking to size him up and get an idea of
Exactly.
what kind of person
This
I'm
is a
dealing
size
with.
up staring thing we're gonna see. Okay, yeah. So you look at him. You can size him up, and from what you feel, this guy, he's got enough. This man is kind of a coward. You can get that much, or at least he's a scaredy cat. He's more afraid of you than anything. He just knows that the best way to scare off a bear is to make a lot of loud noises.
But it's clear that he doesn't mean any immediate harm right now.
Yeah, he looks like a bum. He doesn't seem like he's super troublesome.
Johan kind of looks and shrugs and goes, well, seeing as we're all in this together, seeing as we're in the same hole and whatnot, I can say yes, we are stand users. Anything beyond that is something we'll cross to as we come along.
Hell yeah, whole team. Beetle kind of stands up against the pillar. Well, let's get out of here. I think the hot dogs are covered in soot.
Which way do the fireflies lead?
They kind of seem to pull in all directions around you, but you're sure if you fall out, you'll follow them somewhere. So with that, you all just kind of try to seem to crawl out of the crater first and bring yourself out into the mysterious ruined town around you. And take you away from there real fast. Let's go somewhere else.
Hey, yo, give me like 1 minute to mess with something.
Okay.
I just noticed something that I need to turn off.
Ah, very fair. That's fine. I'm going to find some music while we wait then. I am the music now.
We create our own BGM.
Someone take over the jamming. I'm just going to become
the
music.
true royalty-free
Got it, man.
music.
Yeah. Whatever comes out of my mouth.
I don't know.
I mean, I don't know. With the way things are going right now, I bet someone would claim that.
All right.
Fair.
I think that is probably the best I can do for making the rolls look.
Oh, okay.
I was trying to make the rolls pop more, but I guess it's fine. It'll work.
Alrighty, sure. Yeah. So let's then get us back.
Life finds a way.
All right. Ready to keep going? Everything's good?
Yeah, everything's good.
All right. Let's just get back to it then. So, meanwhile, in another spot within the ruined city, Chuckle,
What's up, man?
you're laying down behind a table. You feel your head pressed down against something soft but a little hot. And immediately above you, someone is crouching down on both knees, staring directly at you as you open up your eyes.
Are you okay, Mr. Cowboy?
Oh. Chuckle, eyes slowly open up, see this small child in front of him, I'm assuming.
Yeah,
Yep.
looks like around like 10 or so.
Where am I? No.
I don't know. There was a big sound, and I woke up here. I
Oh.
was hoping you'd know.
Chuckle looks around for a bit, notices, sure is a bar.
Yeah.
Oh, I shouldn't be in here.
Well, judging by the fact that there appears to be no exits right now, I think it's fine.
You notice some cinders burning right behind the kid.
Oh,
Oh, jeez. Chuckle kind of like leans up a bit and pats his chest. Hole status.
No hole. You're de-holed.
Ah, damn it. Not a donut anymore.
You're no longer a donut. The kid would probably be freaking out if you were a donut right now.
Are you okay?
He kind of like leans up and then kind of leans back against his table and like kind of pats his chest a bit. I guess for now. He does. He kind of looks around a bit. Seriously though, I think we might need to figure out a way out of this.
Yeah, and as you look around, you do notice a few other figures. For one, you notice a woman who's just kind of like laying back and sort of just not passed out, but sort of like coming to terms with things as well as you are, slowly getting up. Oh, hello. She kind of sits up a bit. Oh, God, there's a fire. She kind of gets up and scurries to the side and then notices you two. Oh, kid, you should get away from that fire.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Tug looks around the room. Is there anybody else in here?
Yeah, you do start to piece together, and you notice, again, someone is fording their way down, actually kind of seeming to come from a part where the stuff is, like, the building itself is kind of broken down. Someone emerges out in a very familiar type of armor with a machine gun in their hands. He kind of stops. Hello? Is anyone okay down here?
Yeah, we're over
Mostly.
here.
Oh. He kind of stops, and then he turns over, and he's like, do I recognize you? He kind of looks directly at Chuckle.
Probably. I'll be honest. I'm kind of a wanted criminal right now.
He just kind of stares, his face implacable through the mask, and he puts up his gun, and he's like, oh, fuck it. He tosses the gun down to the floor. It's not even loaded anymore.
Yeah.
Hang on, get up. He kind of helps this lady up a bit, and kind of moves over, and he reaches around looking for some kind of knife on his body and doesn't find one, and he's just like,
Relax, man. I'm in a bit too much pain to actually attack you right now.
Okay. He keeps whispering that to himself and kind of moves off to the side and notices something behind the bar. Excuse me, are you okay, sir? And someone else is not unconscious and is just sitting there, smoking his cigarette, a fire burning in front of him, and yet he does not move.
Yeah, fine. Except all the existential dread and all my life regrets coming back to bite me in the ass. The usual stuff.
Oh.
Al is just 1,000 yards there, wondering how could he be so stupid to not crush that fucking tin can the moment he laid eyes upon her.
This guy kind of like, oh shit, I think he's going like catatonic. Hang on. He kind of runs around the corner and tries to go and get you out, picking you up slowly, and starts trying to pull you out of the rubble.
Well, he does that.
Okay.
Yeah, while he does that, Chuckle kind of looks at these two who are adjacent to him and kind of like slowly starts standing up a bit. Alright, so what are your guys' names? I at least need to know that.
Well, I'm Alvin. I'm 10 years old now. It's my birthday.
I see.
To the right, this lady kind of flaps her fan a little. I'm Ava. She kind of like looks around. I quite frankly have no idea why I'm doing here. I'm just a manager, and not for this bar.
And what about you two? Chuckle pointing at these two fully well not having actually introduced themselves to Al yet.
Yeah, the guard kind of stops. He's like, "Oh, name's Barrett. Nice to meet you."
I'm Al Stewart, detective.
Well,
pleasure to meet you.
Well, Al Stewart, detective, dead inside. Nice to meet you too. He kind of stands a little further. I'm Chuckle. Hi.
Wow.
Yeah, I know.
That's like a clown name.
I know.
There's a sound from behind you. Someone kind of seems to emerge out. You hear hands being pressed against the table as someone peeks around the corner. Wait, Chuckle?
Yeah.
Someone like, you notice a lady who's dressed in very sparkling clothing, and she's like, "You're one of those. You're the Black Knights, right?"
He thinks about that for a second. I guess, yeah.
Oh, she just kind of seems blown away by something, and she just like sits back against the table. This is cool. She kind of stops and then looks over. You're heroes, right? They don't. She kind of looks at the guard and like whispers a bit. They don't talk about it like that, but you guys are, right?
I'd hope so.
Okay.
He kind of looks at her, but who are you? Sorry to like interrupt your moment.
Pinocchio P. Hang on, I'll vouch for you. Yeah, this is my friend. He's not from around here.
I've kind of
Barrett
already
kind of steps forward. Yeah, you kind of already admitted to everything. Oh, I just woke up. Okay. He kind of sits back on the other side of the
Okay.
table as you assemble.
Before we continue,
Yeah.
does anybody else want to emerge from the rubble secretly?
Everyone stops and turns around. There's silence.
I think it'd be cool.
Al lights another cigarette on the raging flames.
Ugh. Honestly, Al, this is like one of the best cigarettes you've ever had, you think?
Yeah.
This is good. This is a nice cigarette. It's a post-defeat cigarette. It means a lot right now. This guy kind of steps up again and he's like checking around. Okay. Hey, let's he seems completely lost at what to do. You notice he's trying to take command, but this man lacks a spine.
Oh gosh. Chuckle like looks around the room. Okay, so I guess I'll take the first step here. Let's figure out how the hell we get out of here first, because honestly, that fire, we don't really got a way to put that out right now unless somebody has like an extinguisher hidden somewhere or some kind of secret power or whatever.
Another
I'll
starts to
see what I
spread a
can
bit
do.
more.
Oh,
Hey, Christian.
Mhm.
Can I take a look and see where the exit would be in this bar?
You actually don't need to look really hard. Quite literally, the roof's kind of caved in for the most part, and you can see a path out like right over here past the table. Like you could just walk out the wall.
Yeah, like right behind you, dude.
No, sorry, there's been a table in my way.
Yeah, there's like a table, you know?
Understandable. Have
Wow.
fun.
All right.
Let's maybe get going then.
yeah,
well.
this way.
Yeah, let's get away from the fire. We can talk more afterwards. Hopefully there's not, I don't know, more fire ahead.
Yeah, come
You
on,
all-
Mr. Chuckle.
You all start to shuffle your way on out, trying to leave this burning building behind.
So yeah,
And-
Avik, dude, how come that machine gun's empty? Like, you shot anyone on the way here?
I kind of ran out. I kind of ran out of ammo a long time ago. I've just been waving it around.
Oh, crazy stuff.
You all begin moving on outside, and now someone else is waking up. Hey, Presley.
Mm-hmm.
The sky is full of ash, dark clouds, only lit by the lights of the night, and also fireflies. As you kind of start to come to attention, someone's face once more hangs above you, checking in on you.
Hey, kid, you awake?
Where am I?
In the middle of a street somewhere.
Huh. Still alive? You're
I
not-
think.
You're not dead, right?
Checked my body over a couple times. Seems like I'm fine.
Congrats.
Yeah, thanks.
You both stand there then at that point. You're kind of standing in the middle of the road. You both look around you and Presley, you see a face that someone's moving out of the rubble. They seem to put their hand up against the wall as they move, and you kind of stop and freeze for a second. Oh my, is everyone all right?
Yeah, I think so.
She with you?
No, I'm alone.
Yeah.
Did you hold on, time out. Did you also get blown up, or is it just all of my friends?
I don't know. There was a loud bang, and that's all I remember.
I was
He
taking
kind
a
of
nap.
steps on up. and then kind of moves up to you. Are you okay? She kind of goes over and then checks you over a few times. Thank goodness you don't seem hurt.
Yeah, unfortunately.
What's your name?
Sorry, I'm being rude. My name is Presley. Who are you guys?
I'm Lincoln.
And I'm Mary. Pleasure to meet you.
Mary who?
Mary Bethany.
Okay. Well, here we are.
I suppose so. Are you doing okay? You said something happened to your friends. Is that okay? Do you need help finding them? Where are your parents?
My parents aren't here.
Oh, she kind of moves over. Well, that's fine. Let's find your friends then, okay?
I don't know if there's any friends to find at this point. I
Say
kind of
that.
ran away again.
But kind of punctuating that, someone kind of calls out almost to deny that fact as like pushing themselves out from underneath the rubble. It's Mina.
Mina's what is she doing here? Excuse me. Sorry. This is one of my friends. They're not all dead.
Oh.
Well, that was quick.
Mina?
There you go. Hello? Kagi,
hello.
you're muted. Yeah, you're muted.
Sorry, somebody came in. Mina gets up and is like coughing a little, like stumbling. Where is everyone? There was an explode. What? Okay. She like takes a wide stance, puts her hands on her knees, and starts breathing in deeply.
Presley tries to help her out.
Okay, calm down, deep breaths.
Yeah, deep breaths.
She then grabs Presley by the face and like checks her over. Are you okay? Is everything?
Yeah, I'm fine. I wasn't here, but you were. What happened?
She looks around. The explosion, and how are we? We shouldn't have survived.
Oh, this is heaven.
You look around. This isn't heaven. If it is, that would suck.
You know what? I probably don't deserve to go to heaven.
Mina grabs your face a little harder. Yes, you do. Okay.
Well, if you're okay, then that means maybe everybody else is okay. I shouldn't get my hopes up anymore.
Have you seen any of them?
No, I just woke up. I found these two randoms. They seem nice enough.
You turn around and you see those two randoms. They seem to be dragging someone out of the rubble, actually. You notice them. It's hard to say a familiar face. After all, they said they were, but you only met them yesterday. Holding either arm, they pull a man out of the rubble.
Yep, that's my one good deed for the day.
Mina like walks around, get a better look.
This lady in front of you. Are you okay, sir?
I don't know.
She kind of presses her hand around a few parts of your body. Anything hurt?
Don't touch me, please.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. I'm just worried. That's all.
It's fine. I'll regenerate. It's
I feel
fine.
like I should go check on that stranger.
She kind of blinks a bit. Regenerate?
Stranger?
You on drugs or something?
No.
Yes, he's on drugs.
Oh. Well,
Actually, you'd be surprised. He's been saying he's somebody else for a long time now.
Wow.
Mina
Wow.
walks up and like starts checking over, not touching, but is looking to make sure that everything's there.
Is everything there? I'm confused.
Everything feels there. You feel whole in one part.
Huh.
You actually feel
would-
fine. Again, your regeneration acts quick.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
He's gonna crack his neck. So what about the rest? Where's everybody else?
We're all just coming to as well. I haven't heard anything. I assume there's no cell phone reception here. I assume all the towers were destroyed.
Probably. Mary stole my phone, so I have no way of communicating anyways.
No, Mary's right here. She's pretty nice.
He's going to
Yeah.
slowly turn and just stare at this Mary.
She kind of steps back a little concerned. Oh, your friends have some mighty scary looks now there, Presley.
Yeah, she kind of looks like her, but and's got the same name, but
Uh-huh.
I don't know. Are you a robot?
She kind of stops. No, I'm.
Presley grabs her face.
You grab her face and she kind of reaches up to grab your hand, but she's not forceful at all. She just kind of slowly takes your hand off after a few seconds, and it's like, I'm not a robot, completely human, just like you.
Yeah, I've been.
How
told
about
that
you? Are you a
before.
robot? Maybe I made a mistake.
You hit your head or something, kid.
would
That
be
is
very
a good
likely.
question. How are you feeling? Are you okay?
I think I'm the most okay.
Good.
You feel that way.
Bold claim.
You remember being in Heartbreak Hotel. You remember a game starting, as they always do. That's just how it goes. A wheel spinning, and then after that, nothing. And then you woke up.
Are my legs eggs?
Are your legs eggs? Your legs aren't eggs. You're
Do I
actually
have a
run
hopeless
through a list of the
anime
ones.
addiction?
I mean, that was already the case. So you run through the list of ones you've seen before, but there are plenty that it's never landed on before. After all, there were not too many scenarios before you got dragged into all of this that you actually needed to stand people. So, really, you're not sure. Maybe it was a new condition. Maybe you'll figure out the more you walk around. But coming from the south, you hear steps as a number of people start moving up throughout the street. Having moved out from the bar, you found yourself walking down a path, generally sticking together and moving away the only direction you could, away from the fire raging around the edge. Alvin, you hop around, trying to not step on cracks. That would be very bad.
Presley sees Chuckle and runs over. Chuckle and a bunch of strangers. You're okay.
Hey, it's Presley and a bunch of strangers.
Jeez,
You're all right.
Chuckle, are you okay?
Oh, hey, man. Who are you again? I'll be honest, I zoned out really bad earlier.
No, it's forgivable. Or how's your hole?
Yeah, how are you feeling?
Gone, apparently. A little bit in pain, but I don't think it's from the hole.
Uh-huh.
A hole, huh?
Oh yeah, I kind of got impaled.
Who's this child?
Whoa.
Are you trying to replace me?
No.
I'm
all
Alvin.
right. Yeah, that's him.
Yeah.
You're throwing off the group dynamic. I don't like it one bit.
I mean, I found him.
Well, he's mine, so you can leave now.
All right, let's settle down for a second. Chuckle says, desperately trying to defuse the situation before it starts.
Yes, please.
Seems like you've been demoted to dog, Chuckle.
First.
Presley,
Oh.
please. Please, Presley. Presley, please. I will pick you up.
Strangers don't get to pick me up.
God.
Chuckle kind of looks around. All right. Okay, there's more people. Let's get this cycle over with. He once again goes through the cycle of introduction.
Yeah, you get the names. You learn about this guy up here, Lincoln. You learn about Miss Bethany over here. It's a better way to say it so no one has a heart attack. And me, on the other hand, everyone learns about Alvin, Ava, Pinocchio P seems to be trying her best to stay composed, and Barrett over here. That you all once more find yourself kind of standing in the street.
Chuckle sort of crosses his arms. Okay, immediately there's something very wrong here.
What's that?
Well, first off, I should be dead, to be perfectly honest.
Yes, you very well should be.
I'm pretty surprised myself.
I
but
mean,
relieved.
I'm sure you're not a vampire right now.
I'd hope not.
I would hope not too.
There's just some random Avex dude.
Yeah.
With me for all this shit right now.
There's all these terrorists.
Yeah.
Mina still has a robotic leg, right?
Yeah, she does.
Okay, so she says, it doesn't seem like whatever did healed. I still have my leg. Well, not have my leg.
Yeah. And then the second thing is we weren't where we were at when the explosion went off. No matter how far it could have flung us, there's no way we would end up in such different positions, especially given where it came from. Well, actually, Chuckle kind of thinks about that. Where did that explosion come from?
Oh, you
Underground.
can swear you try to start piecing it together, and actually, Chuckle, you think that straight up this way is where that warehouse was. So you'd have been launched all the way south, and I guess some other people would have been here and would be there, but that accounts for you. These other strangers, you don't know exactly where they were where this all started happening, but it looks like it wasn't just the warehouse. It looks like this is the entire district all at once.
Yeah, you guys live around here or something?
Yeah, so Mary speaks up. Well, I don't live here. I only really make deliveries. I run a flower shop not too far from here. She kind of looks. Alvin, you seem to be hopping around. What do you want to say?
Oh, I'm just hopping around.
Okay. The guard speaks up next again. I was just looking for someone. And I do live here. The one from behind speaks up again. It's very cheap to actually live in this spot, but I guess kind of looking around. Oof.
The fuck,
Yeah.
I was actually wanting to ask you a question.
Yeah, I know the feeling.
Yeah. She kind of like goes up close.
You mentioned the Black Knight's name, right?
Yeah.
How exactly did you learn about that?
Okay. So, not too long ago, I was keeping an eye on all the. I was yeah. He's just kind of looks back at you like, what? Come on, man. Yeah, sure. He kind of reaches his hand forward to take one, and he tries to pull at his mask. He's like, oh, damn it, why is it? It's stuck! Fuck! He kind of like starts messing around with it, and he kind of holds the cigarette as he tries to take this damn mask off. And
Here.
meanwhile, she talks up.
Would you like some help?
He kind of steps back. No, I'm fine. I'll save it for later. He stuffs the cigarette in his pouch.
All right.
And down here, she speaks up again. So, I've been keeping an eye out on all your stuff, and once they you know, you guys went all rogue and stuff, I took a little peek inside of Avex, or you know, JamiroCorp's files, and figured out that's what you guys were designated. Didn't learn much else though, but I've been telling everyone about the Black Knight secretly all over like the pirate radio.
So you're like some kind of cyber pirate?
Yeah. I'm sort of I'm the radio host, and I kind of run the show there. I talk about we kind of just broadcast a bunch of stuff we figure out. So like you guys have been broadcasting for like, oh god, a month or two now about what you guys have been up to. Didn't think I'd ever actually be able to meet you. It seems like you're just as cool as I thought you'd be.
Radical.
Chuckle kind of thinks for a second. He's like, guess we weren't doing that good of a job of being sneaky as I thought.
Are you kidding me?
No, you weren't.
Absolutely not.
You indeed weren't. You know, I've managed to track down every single thing you guys did from the moment you went rogue. It was actually quite easy. Real quick question here. You know, I know the answer for at least 4 of you, but who here is a Stan user?
Chuckle raises his hand.
I know you are, Choco.
Okay, he puts his hand down.
I'm not.
Yeah, I know you aren't.
What? The guy in the back kind of chimes up. What's a stand?
Yeah, I never think I've heard of
Can I
that.
inside their ass?
You can check them. Give me a roll.
Oh god. I don't
Also,
have
everyone,
courage.
I'll tell you, every one of the newbies mirrors that they don't know what you're talking about, except the Avex guard who just says, "How do you know about that?"
How do you know about that?
Oh, well,
Chuck,
real
Go ahead.
quick, you don't sense any obvious signs that they're lying to you. The Avex guard seems a little suspicious-fishy, but besides that, yeah.
And my job's
Well, I
to
guess
be-
now that all that is out in the open, well, 2 of us are wanted terrorists, so if you guys don't want anything to do with that,
Why do you keep not including me? What did I do
everybody's
to
looking
you?
for a Joaquin.
I guess
she-
yes.
Everyone seems a little like, as that happens, you kind of hear that. It's like, oh, well, that certainly is
Yeah.
It's okay. They're nice though.
They really are nice. I'm telling you, it's just propaganda. Don't buy into it. But it probably is a little bit dangerous to be hanging out with them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
propaganda or not, you're in danger if you're hanging out with us.
Exactly.
Regardless, propaganda or not, yeah, I'll be forced to take you guys in later. But for now,
Al. When he starts saying that, Al just creeps up to him. He can continue now.
yeah,
My
he kinda
shadow is
steps back
overlapping
and-
him.
Yeah, he kind of steps back and he's just like, okay, hang on, no. I'm
No, I'm.
For now.
I can
For
harm
now.
you. Look at me. I'm a frail dude.
I would say, if you are the group I think you are, I would look the other way if you manage to get us out of here. Okay?
Where is here?
Well, this is that old no zone district. At least what the stretch of it was. He kind of checks around. You know that, yeah, this place is familiar. You were never at this part of it, but you did remember walking like around this area before. This is where Paul's palace was, all the way back there. Where you guys fought Betty on the outside and stuck there near that bookstore. A big Voyager fight, all that nonsense.
Oh,
Paul's palace was here.
Paul's palace was somewhere nearby. Yes.
Man, I'm
Would-
gonna miss Paul.
Well, hey, Angra, he's fine. They
yeah, he's
moved
fine.
On the last
You
minute.
know?
Oh.
Paul is fine. It's fine.
Chuckle actually really quick kind of goes, "Hey, yo here.
Yeah.
Mind stepping to the side for a little bit?"
Sure. Just this side or this side or
Yeah, no, that side.
this side. Okay, cool.
Chuckle
do
kind
you
of
mean?
walks up and then
Are we gonna
looks
jump
at this
him?
firefly.
Oh, okay. You reach up and look at it then. It seems relatively normal.
He
Except
is going to reach out a
Mhm.
finger and try to see if it will land on it.
you reach out a finger and the firefly kind of floats and then it kind of moves up and you notice that it goes up to your finger then it seems to pass right through it.
Oh.
I see.
Sound effect then.
Does that mean that Roy can't see any of this?
No, actually everyone can see the fireflies regardless
Ooh.
of their visibility effect.
Indeed.
Well, right, but my deal though, and he stops and then notices the fireflies. What the hell? He kind of reaches around and starts trying to grab one himself, and
Listen.
sure enough, his hand slips through it.
Listen, buddy, as long as you pose no threat to any of us, we'll pose no threat to you, okay? We'll make it out of here alive.
Okay.
Yeah,
Deal.
these fireflies are probably a stand, even though non-stand users can still see them. I am quite familiar with a stand that normal people can see too. Anyways, do the fireflies look like they are gathering around a specific place, or are they just?
They do. They seem to be gathering around the warehouse direction.
Maybe
If
we should follow
anything, I'm
them.
willing to bet the reason why we were all so spread out and maybe not dead is probably due to that.
So are you implying that these fireflies are friends?
I never said that.
They don't seem to be enemies.
At
I
least
never
not
said
right now.
that either.
Yes. Enemy bugs.
Yes.
Listen,
Alvin.
perhaps the best idea would be to follow these fireflies. We could probably lead everybody out to safety. And then we can go on our merry ways. How does that sound to everybody?
Don't say
Mary
Mary.
nods, just kind of slowly nods, and then Avis says, "Well, might as well, yes." And from behind, "Let's go." However, someone's grabbing at your sleeves there, Chuckle.
Yeah, Chuckle looks down at Alvin. What's up?
Hey, what's a stand?
Think of it like a ghost that's made out of sheer fighting spirit.
And hatred, sometimes.
I guess.
No, retcon. And distaste for life, sometimes.
You had to change what negative connotation you were applying to it.
Mina quickly tugs on Lincoln's, was it?
Yeah.
Okay.
And asks, you haven't seen a man with a cybernetic eye and a small egg, have you?
The
She's like
cybernetic
wringing her hands.
The cybernetic eye is normal. Small egg?
It's the best way to describe it.
No. But I'll keep
Okay.
an eye out, I guess.
Mina, we haven't found Johan yet, so maybe they're with him?
Yeah, hopefully they're together. That would be the best.
There's got to be like 10 million of these fireflies, so I'm sure they got to all of us.
You wouldn't
wouldn't
believe
believe
your
your
eyes.
I was waiting for it.
Jesus Christ.
Anyone else got a thing, or moving on?
Joaquim's gonna throw his arm around Chuckle's shoulder and go, "Really glad you're okay, buddy."
Really glad you're okay too. I'm assuming you're Roy?
Yes.
Hell yeah, man. Chuckle gives you a thumbs up.
Hell yeah. My real name is Joaquim Joestar.
Hakeem Josar. Okay, so you're like Johan, right?
Yeah, I'm his great something or other grandfather.
Yeah, to be perfectly honest, when I heard the Wildstar last name and then we met Johan, I thought that something was eerily similar going on there.
Yeah, we're both dumbasses.
It's like somebody calling themselves Genya or Ricardo or something.
God, that sounds like a fantastic name. Maybe I'll make
Right?
that my stage name. Let's do
You
this.
should.
And with that, you all begin moving forward, I suppose.
Yeah.
All right, let me
Yes.
just
Oh.
grab and put everyone up so I can copy paste.
Hell yeah.
All right. Go to the crater map.
The crater map.
Greater.
We're both dumbasses.
That was great. Good job. All right. Let's just put you guys there. There we go. Okay. And I gotta go grab from the other end. Good job so far, everyone. You're doing great. So, Johan, Bono, Johan.
Yeah.
You both you both are moving through, and you end up going with your procession of
Fireflies.
misfits, I suppose, and you eventually find yourself to the edge of the crater. And let me drag you over there. Top left.
Huh.
Damn, this map.
You find your Aloha, bless.
Mm-hmm.
You find yourself to the top left, and you find yourself to the top left of this crater where once you assume was a part of a warehouse. You think you can see you think you're inside it now, but it's that thing where it's so destroyed it doesn't even feel like anything. And as you step forward, dead in the center, you see something in progress happening, actually, as you step to the other end. As, and the dead center. Now, back off. Let's just leave the kid alone. Hey, you're the one who should leave the kid alone. I don't trust your weird old bag. She kind of, shifts the gun around in her hand. Now, I still have this. She kind of holds the kid, and the kid kind of seems to be holding onto her sleeves a little bit, kind of looking worried at the other two. What are we gonna... Now, calm down. She takes the kid back. Now, terrorist, why don't you just go and die for me? Make it peaceful. I don't want to scare the kid with some gunshots. He kind of steps forward. I'm afraid we can't do that. He, kind of pushes forward with his cane a bit. To die now would be a disgrace to our Lady Mina. As he starts moving forward, he kind of clicks something with his cane. And right at that moment, Johan, you step over the board. And Johan, you step right with him.
So,
if you guys don't want to do anything, you don't have to.
Seeing this enemy, Bono's going to do the first thing that comes to mind, which is lock her in place immediately.
All right. You prepare to lock her in place. And the moment you do, Bono, your stand's not coming to you.
Oh.
Well, wait a minute. Hold on. Johan is going to take, what's going on, Bono?
Can you try summoning Ocean Man for a second? I'm worried that I might be underperforming.
Sliding straight down while you two are like, wait, my stand? Meanwhile, moving forward with reckless abandon, Fleetwood and/or Max slides on down, hits the floor, runs across, and lets out a battle roar as he tries to whack this lady in the back of the head. I'll see how that goes. That's probably not gonna go too great. Yeah, he goes in. Let's see. Oh, not too bad. Let's see. No, okay. She hears his scream coming as she whips on back and basically almost blocks with the pistol in her hand. It kind of impacts and they crash together. And the kid kind of stumbles back, hits the floor, and starts to cry a bit. And she's like, look what you did. She moves forward and headbutts him back, looks at her gun at how ruined it is, and tosses it to the floor. Any more? She kind of reaches around in her clothes for any assembled weapon. I assume not. What'd you do to my stand? She kind of turns up and looks at the assembled bunch up there.
Johan's going to pull out his gun and level it at her. Don't move.
Oh, don't worry. I'll be as still as a chill ocean night. Would that be great for you?
What?
I really hate you stepping in my head like that, but we can deal with that later. So,
it's like
judging from what my associate and you are telling me, you can't summon your stand either. Johan's gonna slide down and make his way.
Wait, shit! How many stand users are here?
Enough.
Bono's gonna slide down, actually aiming towards where the kid is because the kid's crying, and he's gonna try and cheer it up.
Good shit.
Johan and Johan both make their way to the small babe.
Yeah. Beetle scales the wall like an insect and finally hits the ground and just kind of walks over. You both go to the kid. He seems to be sniffling and kind of there, and he looks up. He seems a little scared. Huh?
Hey, little buddy, what's your name?
This child is not any older than like 5 or 6. Louis.
Oh, Louis, my name is Johan, and this is... He takes a long breath, regards Johan.
Hi, I'm Bono.
Okay, thank God.
Hi.
Hi. So, what you up to, little man? Everything okay?
I'm sitting in dirt.
Yeah, no.
Bono will pick him up off the ground and do the casual chuck the kid up in the air and catch him one time thing to see if it cheers him up a little.
you do that. You toss in the air, and he kind of like, he seems. I'll roll. I'll see how he's doing.
Oh God, if you drop the child.
Bono's
Bono's like, you know what? Give me a. Yeah, no, I think that's actually fine. Yeah. So you toss the kid up, and like, it's less the action. That would probably terrify him, but something about your absolute unstoppable cheery demeanor kind of makes him smile a little bit, and he's like,
So how did you get here, little buddy?
I don't know. I just woke up.
Oh, well, what do you remember before you woke up?
He starts trying to think through his head. I was at the store with Mom, and she left me to go grab something from the car, and then a man walked up, and he was old. He had he had hair kind of like yours, but it was longer, no ponytail.
So just straight down the back, huh?
Uh-huh.
Do you remember what color his hair was?
Yours.
White, huh?
Old man.
Old, huh?
Mm-hmm. And then I'm
He's
here.
calling you old.
Did he say any... Johan, look over Johan. Did he say anything to you? What was he wearing?
I don't remember. He... long clothes.
Like a coat?
Yeah.
Anything else? Like a hat or some gloves? Anything like that?
Gloves? Yeah. No hat.
So you met this man. Do you remember what happened then?
No.
Okay, I'm gonna ask you one more question, okay? Do you know why this mean old lady was bothering you?
She wasn't bothering me. She was trying to help.
Well,
We got in
she
a
had...
fight.
Okay.
Yeah, no, don't go besmirching my name now. I love kids. They're just the
Johan
sweetest little
shoots
things.
her a look mid
I thought you were just going to shoot her. Yeah, you shoot her a look. She stops. I much prefer the eyes and the gun. I'll stop.
Alright, well, here's the deal, little buddy. I'm gonna leave you with my buddy Bono here. He's really good with kids, and I'm gonna go deal with some boring adult stuff real quick, okay?
He nods his head. Someone goes up and taps you on the shoulder. Kind of uses that to drag you forward.
Yeah, Johan's gonna look back at Bono. I was like, you got this, right?
As you do that, he's just, have you ever played mini golf?
Oh, he's in good hands.
Yeah, G pulls you aside. You're wonderful with kids.
I try to be. I wasn't
you're
brother
great.
after all.
You were a good brother.
No.
Ruffles your hair.
Yeah. Johan kind of blushes a little bit at that. He pokes her. Keep an eye on her real quick. He gestures to the hag. We'll get to her in a minute. He's gonna make his way over here and meet up with the rest of the Electric Six. Hey,
they're embracing in a manly hug together, and then they kind of stop, and Billy turns over, complete stern expression, like, yes, we're regrouping.
Good. How far away did you wake up?
We woke up here.
Like in the crater itself?
Yes.
How are you holding up physically?
He kind of looks at himself and kind of looks down at his leg. About as well as I was this morning.
All right. If memory serves me right, Chi was with you, right?
Yes, but he kind of looks around. We seem to have lost everyone.
Well, the good news is if you're alive and we're alive, then odds are they're probably alive too.
Hey, Jojo.
Yeah.
He kind of goes and taps you on the shoulder. Don't interrupt your reunion and stuff. You got more company. And pointing down right past in this direction, you see a procession of more people walking on into the crater.
Oh, that's a lot of people.
That's a lot of people.
Johan is going to be like, all right, I'll keep an eye on them here. I'll be right back. He's going to jut over here and kind of give a long
eye
wave.
patch kid.
Hello, other eye patch kid.
Dude, I'm like 20 years older than you.
Someone,
Chill out.
you see a bunch of friends. One of them slides his own way down, jumps in front of you. Boss!
What? Oh my god.
You hear this familiar voice. It's your corporal, Barrett.
Barrett?
Boss, he kind of goes over and like grabs your shoulder. I know you probably don't recognize me. I got all this shit on, but come on.
Well, yeah, the helmet was a kind of a toss-up. What the hell are you doing here?
Oh my god, it's a long story. Fuck.
Well, I mean, okay, let me stop you right there. You do kind of know that I'm classified as a,
Yeah, I figured it out. I tried working security and people started coming after me, asking me weird questions. Again, long story, but I'm here, boss. I got your back.
Johan kind of sheds a manly tear and pats Barrett on the shoulder. I'm glad you're here, Barrett.
Al stops for a moment, looks at Isabella, then looks at Yo, and it was like, this wasn't in my files.
What do you mean?
Johan's kind of gonna look over at Joachim. Yo, Roy. Great grandmom is over there.
Isabella peeks around
I don't
the
get
corner,
it either.
looks easily surprised.
No, look, another lie.
That's not supposed to happen.
No,
What
that's
would
not
that
supposed to
happening-
happen.
What would that happening mean?
I have absolutely no idea.
Hey, Yojo.
They walk into each other and hug immediately.
Right, I love how the pogs went on top of each other at the
Yeah,
same time.
yeah. They
Johan,
merged one again.
Johan is embarrassed. He's gonna return his attention to the group up here.
Hey,
There.
Yojo, real quick. According to my files, your stand made you lose your vision on that eye, right?
Not the stand itself. Long story short, there is an ability that Johan's going to.
Yeah, that's fine. Remove your eye patch real quick.
Johan removes his eye patch.
You remove the
Can
eye
he
patch
see?
and yeah, he can see. No, wait, no. The opposite. He cannot see. He has an eye there, but he cannot see from it still.
Okay, I was just like, meta knowledge. Cheese got a body. Izzy and Joe are separate. I just wanted to see if like our bodies were getting healed or something like that.
I pick up a rock and throw it at Al.
You do that.
Johan-
It hits the back of his head.
Johan looks over at her right here, and
Why must you lose this? Why must
who's
you
that?
do something like that?
Did that hurt?
May I ask your name?
Oh, one at a time. Let's go Presley and Al first.
Did the rock I just threw at the back of Al's head hurt?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Al notices that he didn't see the rock coming, and he tries to use Year of the Cat.
And yet again, nothing happens. You realize that
Oh,
eyes in all directions, yet nothing here. Something's wrong.
I couldn't see behind me.
Yeah, most of us can. Sorry about the rock. She slides down the hill.
That's fine.
Johan's
Fuck.
gonna walk over to Chuckle.
Yeah.
Like, has somebody done the good to see you all in one piece bit, or am I in good company?
No, we can do it now.
Okay, well,
Hey,
Johan
Alvin,
looks.
you need a hand? Yeah. Okay. She helps him down, and everyone starts to cycle through. And yeah, as you start talking again,
Al
I'll let
trips and
you.
rolls down because he has one
of
bronze.
introductions.
The rotation. And yeah, moving on down. Johan, if you want to ask that question, you can.
Johan's going to talk to Chuckle regard him.
Yeah.
Like, he's in the middle of asking, like, forming what he needs to ask Chuckle before he catches her, and he's like, I'm sorry, I don't think I caught your name. Unfortunately, my condition also kind of affects my memory to a certain degree. He's gonna, Christian. Hello?
Oh, sorry. I thought you were still talking to Chuckle. My bad.
No.
Yeah, she speaks up again. Oh, I don't think we've met. Mary Bethany.
Yeah.
All PTSDs trigger at the same second.
He stops and looks at her and goes, out of just curiosity, Bethany wouldn't happen to be your middle name, would it?
No, it's my first name. Anything wrong?
Oh no, you just remind me of somebody.
She kind of smiles. I actually get that a lot.
I bet you do.
She, as you all start to pile in, a lot of weird questions. Izzy is clinging on to you really tight. I didn't think I'd get to do this again.
Neither did I.
Johan pretends like he doesn't. Like, it's
Joaquin
the feeling
is-
of your grandparents acting all sweetie and Christmas
Yeah,
time.
yeah.
Like, oh, god damn it, not this again.
Joaquin is openly weeping.
You all kind of stand around and this is weird. Is there anything anyone wants to immediately do?
Johan's just gonna kind of look at Chuckle and go, so, how much of that do you, like, what we remember is I remember the sun shooting us. Izzy remembers a bomb. What do you know about what happened? And what should we know about what happened?
Well, I got impaled through the chest by Mary.
Okay, we
not
got-
you.
Not this
He
Mary.
looks over at her. Different
We
one.
get that, but it looked like she pulled something out of you before she rocketed off to the sun.
Yeah, that was probably a corpse part.
A
Guess
what?
that got snuck into me on the way over here. I've already explained this to you before, actually. From where I'm from, we had these like weird magic-ass corpse parts.
Right. The body of Jesus Christ, essentially.
Yeah, basically. You know, it's vague. But, like, we're not gonna worry about that. Chuckle kind of sits there with his arms crossed. But yeah, no, she took that, then bolted, and then a bomb went off, and I thought I died, but I guess he actually thinks for a minute, and then kind of thinks about this whole situation.
So
Maybe I'm not.
So she's got that. What specifically can she do with it?
Basically anything.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a bit of a problem.
Could
Yeah,
she
but
like send us away to some place with a bunch of weird strangers?
I think if she could have done that, she would have done it already.
Yeah,
She
well,
didn't have a magical Jesus arm before.
well, the thing is though, yes, it could have, but I don't think that's the case here. Chuckle kind of like scratches his chin a little. To be perfectly honest, I think this is the effect of a stand. It might be a stand we already know.
Yeah. Out of
Ah.
curiosity, you haven't come across Rain at all, have you?
No.
Well, bad news for me is that I don't have her drive. I can only hope she got it, but in the immediate meantime, I don't know how long I've got until the pieces it put together start to come apart.
You hear a voice yell out at that moment. How much time you got left, huh? What a question that is, isn't it? The voice seems to echo around the room, kind of playing across your ears and everyone else here. Everyone seems to hear it. Oh, you were just struck by lightning, weren't you, while you were walking down the street? Hit by something last night in your sleep, right? Oh, the sad story all you tell me right here. Oh, but don't you worry, don't you worry. I'll take good care of all of you. And you hear something strike and slam down against the earth, all up a bunch you, like above you. The beetle, who had just kind of laid out flat against the dirt, suddenly sits up and kind of scrambles back against the floor. And in front, a large podium seems to slam down against the earth. And immediately following that, a figure appears, standing right in front, all dressed up, sitting in front with his best suit and tie, a shiny silver dollar in each eye. The chauffeur for you tonight. Room for plenty more. The dead man's party takes the podium. Good evening, everyone, and welcome. He slams his cane down and puts a fist down against the podium.
Grassley, someone stole your stand idea.
As it
Here I go
echoes,
again.
as the voice echoes, everyone just kind of sits there stoically for a moment and kind of shocked dead? Fair enough. After all, You're a little worse for wear by the looks of it.
You're one to talk. Who the hell are you?
What's
Language. There's a child. He bundles his hands over the kid's ears.
Yeah, who the hell are you?
Hey.
He kind of looks at the assembled bunch. Some stunned. This is the first stand anyone's seen, but some that are a bit more familiar seem to kind of turn over around and step up a bit. Oh, me? Well, I'm sort of I guess I'm a host, a chauffeur, a party holder. I love parties. I love them all. So, I got a new one ready for you if you're all ready for it. I don't fucking know what you're talking about, but can you not, please?
Yeah, maybe come up with a more original idea.
Ooh, he kind of turns over to you, and you see something kind of seem to shift on his face a little bit. Ooh, an original idea. That's a good idea. Yeah, no, I'll think about that next time, but I've already got the card set, you know? I've already got everything all ready for my next big game, so why don't you all circle around? Then. Oh, I'm great host. You're all here, aren't you? Come on. I know there's no drinks, but come on. Cut me a little slack, you know? After all, I had to pull this one on such short notice.
Is there a reason why this is happening?
Oh, of course there is. He stops and kind of leans over to his microphone. Well, I hope you'd all notice by this point. You're all dead. Don't you know that?
Had a feeling, honestly.
I thought so. Not everyone takes that realization quite as swimmingly. Some people start releasing out a cry of some kind. Some people just seem stunned silence. And in the corner, the kid over here, what?
Saw that one coming.
He's joking. It's just fun.
We can't be. We can't be.
This is a little absurd. I mean, I'm breathing right now. Oh, are you? You start to realize, everyone. Johan, you had felt yourself breathing. Yes. Rain was helping you with that machine, but you knew him on regardless. You knew at least a little bit. You weren't breathing in air. Your lungs aren't pumping. All of that air coming in and out of your body was just a show, a display. Some things are starting to come back. You attempted in a moment to try to do multiple plans. Everything was coming together. If you had a bit more time, maybe something would have been able to happen, but it was almost instantaneous. That strike, Mary's action, and an explosion that could level an entire city. No amount of stand prep, not in that few moments, could stop something like that. But if that's true, that explosion was even larger than you thought. It had to have been to flatten you all like that. We just leveled an entire block of the city. This all makes sense now walking throughout it. All of the craters, everything you saw. This realization starts to settle, and as a few more people start freaking out individually, your host, the dead man's party, clicks his cane once more against the dirt. No, shut up. I know. All a little afraid, aren't you?
Not really.
Oh, okay. Who is afraid? Everyone raise your hand if you're afraid. Actually, no. Raise your hand if you're not afraid. That's more fair.
Bonner's hand goes up.
Joaquin's hand goes up.
Chuckle's
hand
goes down.
Yeah, Chuckle's hand is actually going to stay down.
Oh, yeah. Billy's hand goes up. Jop's hand, this lady over here, seems to go hanging straight up. Over at the corner.
Al is too dead inside to be afraid, but he is scared that if he does raise his hand, something will happen to him targetedly. So he'll keep his hand down.
Yeah,
I'm not playing along with this shit.
Yeah, super fair. Johan, your hand's up.
Johan's kind of pondering it. I think he's thinking to himself a bit too much that he kind of misses the question outright. One of the thoughts that's prevalent in the forefront of his mind is like, seriously, I died? And he couldn't even give me my eye back? What the fuck?
He kind of stops, and suddenly, pop, appearing right in front of you. Val, you kind of get knocked back a bit. As he looks, leans down. Well, that's all about mentality. After all, he kind of pokes your eye a bit. If you wanted to see, you could.
but you're not used to it. You're too afraid to see.
So you can hear our thoughts too, huh?
I get the vibes. He kind of pokes over to the side. Yeah, you got pretty fried up back there. Lost that little thing inside of yourself from what I saw. Went flying. It kind of turns around and pokes at Presley's back. You almost got away. But that thing you were in burned up, and afterwards the heat wave just fried you like an egg.
That doesn't even make sense.
Oh, it makes a lot of sense. You want to replay? He goes over and taps your head, and Presley, you see it and feel it again. You have this sensation of being in Heartbreak Hotel. Suddenly, the illusion fades as the box, the enclosed space you were inside of, was blown apart by explosives. And at that moment, you were deposited back into reality. And as that happened, the pure heat wave caused by the explosion still in the area, all of the fire, everything burning, ended up incinerating you the moment you fell out. You feel that pain for a second before everything ends, and now you're dragged here.
I guess that's what I deserved.
Yeah, anyone else want to see? Anyone curious?
No.
As he comes walking towards, Bono's just gonna casually hold his gun in his direction.
The baby. He kind of looks at you. Ooh, some fire in your heart. He kind of goes over and taps you slightly with the cane, and Bono, you get a very similar feeling. But actually, it doesn't even hurt as much for you because you're in the initial blast and you just kind of incinerated immediately. It just happened. Kind of boring, right? Oh, but don't worry, there's plenty of fun to be had. And in that moment, popping back down, almost sinking into the dirt, falling into a pile of worms that almost seem to fade, again piling up at the pedestal. So then, welcome to the party. Now, I'm sure you've all got a lot of questions. Oh, probably not. You all seem like a smart bunch. I'm sure you don't gotta... Well, I'm curious. Someone, raise your hand. Who's in front of the class? Who wants to tell me what happens next?
I've already been in a classroom once today. I don't need to be in another one.
Chuckle raises his hand.
You there, cowboy!
Chuckle takes a few steps forward. Well, I guess next you have to explain to us the rules.
Oh! He kind of taps his cane 2 times, and yeah, everyone just kind of feels themselves locked into place momentarily. Yeah, so that's the rules. The rules. Of course. What'd be good for this bunch? He kind of leans over, presses his hand against his chin, clacking it, bone pressing against bone as his elbow rests against the pedestal. Well, we got a lot of one group and a lot in another. A sport? No. You all seem like the kind sort. I want to see how kind you can get. He kind of taps his cane there. Well, tell you what. You all seem to have worked this out together. I mean, besides that one over there, he kind of points over to Jop, and those 3, the Electric 6. And there's a little bit of conflict, but it ended without a fight. No one even hurt each other or risked killing each other again. It's always funny when people think it'll stick. He kind of moves over to the side a bit, leans on the pedestal. So how about I make a fair deal with all of you today? I'd say, if you would love to humor me, you don't really have a choice. I would... He kind of shifts a bit. How about we play a game together? I'll make it a fun one. All you can understand it. It's quite simple. You see, let's just play a game of trust and morals and, well, diplomacy. He kind of leans forward again, getting off the pedestal, and kind of steps a bit, grabs one of the microphones and puts it up to his lips. Here are the rules. Keep it simple for you. I'm thinking, I don't want to run you through any cruel games today. That doesn't sound like the kind of fun party I'm interested in. Instead, I'm benevolently want to see what you all have to say for your own value. You know what I mean? Value? You heard of it as a concept? The value of people? Who's worth living and who's worth dying? We're all about value and money in this society, you know? He kind of puts the microphone back a bit and just kind of thinks a bit, tapping his chin. He seems to be running through a few rules in his head. As Johan, as you kind of sit there, you're sort of caught up. This is a stand, but you're kind of concerned walking in, but immediately you think you're getting this thing. It's here, the toy with you. It wants to watch you all squirm a little bit. And with that in mind, you're here to play a game. And your breathing, however fake it is, seems to control itself. Everyone, this thing's bizarre field has dropped. This is Dead Man's Party. Here's here to play a game with every one of you. That's just how it is. You all died within the radius of the no zone, the place where he makes his home. And because of that, some of you get a chance at Second Life. And with that in mind, he clicks his cane once more.
Bring back the dead.
He clicks his cane down against the floor as you all find yourself once again let free a little bit. Why don't you all line up around a little circle around the pedestal real good? And don't go line up with your friends. Keep it all interesting on me, you know?
Hey, Christian.
Mm-hmm.
Can we have a break real quick? I need to leave for a minute.
That's fine. I was actually going to call a break after he explained the rules, but instead, I will call a break now because I got to use the bathroom too. So everyone, we're going to go on break. When we come back, the Dead Man's Party begins. So, yeah.
Derby.
And aloha. Can you get everyone put up in a circle for me?
Yeah.
Thank you.
I had to go to the bathroom. Can someone explain to me what I missed of the rules?
You haven't gotten to the rules just.
Okay, we weren't given the rules. Okay.
Yeah, no, not yet.
Just wanted to make sure.
I have to rejoin as GM and put everyone in a circle.
Yay, circles.
We're all dead.
Yeah.
I knew that fucking voice, and all I could think to myself was, no, you didn't, did you? You didn't have, and then you did. It's back again.
This is very interesting.
So many people lost so many points.
I had a moment where I was like, all right, I know I'm dead, but I wonder how these motherfuckers are going to spin it.
Yeah. Like, I'm playing these characters because Christian voicing 13 NPCs is too much.
You should have let him.
What, to contact Jay and let him know that Christian is violating copyright infringement?
Oh no, he's already messaged me. It's fine.
To put you all in a circle.
Allow it to happen. Just allow it to happen.
I know this man's game.
Well, that's the thing, though. We don't. This is a different man, just wearing somebody else's skin.
Yeah.
Look, man, in CI we reuse and recycle. Okay. Why do you think Jack's here?
Recycle. Sounds fake, but okay.
You know, sometimes
we reuse.
You just gotta vibe and die.
Just vibe, die.
I'm putting you next to me, Brennan. By the way.
We all failed the lab check.
I'm glad I came up with a reason not to like you.
I am back.
Welcome back.
Man, I knew we were dead.
Yeah.
I called it. Christian wasn't letting us fucking plan shit out, so yeah, it's cutscene time. Time to die.
It's fine.
It's fine, man. You know, like, we can get better, maybe. Or we
Yeah, the rumors about my death were greatly exaggerated.
It's fine.
People come back from dying all the time.
People are in a circle. I'm gonna be right back.
People only sometimes die when they are killed.
Just saying, this therefore means I'm still a donut. Therefore, I have won.
Oh, that's good.
You have won.
I have won this game.
I guess we are nothing since we are all disintegrated.
Yeah.
Bailey, at least if you look at where my ash mark is on the ground, you'll see a human body and then a hole in the middle.
You'll see. I was thinking the opposite, where it's a donut hole where everything around one center point is burnt away.
Yeah. You see, the secret is that when you look where everybody died at, you see a bunch of scorch marks, and where Chuckle died at, you just see a donut. Just an actual sprinkled donut.
Yeah, that's how you get the crispy exterior.
Yeah.
Oh, that sounds good.
Yeah.
Well, I disintegrated in, like, incorporeal space, so...
What, you were incorporeal, then came corporeal, and then fried
Man,
alive like an
fucking-
egg? That's the worst. That's absolutely the worst.
Can't believe Presley got the worst death in all CI.
Yeah.
Ours was at least quick.
It's what she deserves.
It's not what you
I
deserve.
just want to say that if this game relied on anything physical, I would be dead.
Same, probably. Bono's not actually that physically capable.
I have things that debuff me if I try to fight someone.
I am back.
Hello, back.
I'm dad.
You are.
I'm trying to process, like,
Mm.
how much Joaquin would want to win. Because he would want to die, but if his existence is to be able to actually be with his wife again, for the first time in hundreds of years, like,
You were always
you know?
with her.
Technically, yes, but not fused into a body, into the same body. You know what I mean?
We'll see how this goes.
Yeah.
This
I'm
is
just gonna see if Mina learns that she is a real boy.
Bono's been hanging out right next to you the whole time.
Yeah, she's
Oh,
noticed it, but just
God.
like, is this person different?
Oh
He was-
God.
There was a point when I started instigating the dead man's party where I was like, I might just hand him over to Mina just in case I get got.
Guys, really important. Gact is trending on JP.
What did he do?
What did he do?
What did he not do?
God damn it, can I not get away from Gact?
No.
Nah, man.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
We all back and ready?
Gact is
Gact.
trending on Twitter.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Gact is trending on Twitter.
It's time.
It's time. Dead man party secret user.
What a terrible night.
Give me a
for
moment.
Gact.
I need to put my cat out.
Let's go.
I need to put my gacked out.
You put that away.
Put him down.
So it was written.
So it will be.
Thank you.
God fucking damn it. I can't believe he's back.
Gact?
That's fine, man.
Yeah,
Roll with them.
Gact
Gact
slithers
never
up-
left.
Gact slithers up from the toilet from whence he announced his YouTube career to go.
Why are you trying to?
I'm in CI now.
So it is written.
Man, the day Christian pulls out a Gact song.
Was the day our show gets taken off Twitch.
Yeah, man.
Is the
Oh,
day I
wow.
buy a ticket to fly to Florida to have a very intimate conversation with Christian. Wait,
Christian's
you're not in
even
Florida.
there
Yeah, go to
anymore.
Florida. No. Go
God
to Florida.
damn it,
Go to
you-
Florida.
You threw me off my trail.
You're just gonna come kill me instead.
Yeah.
Ganon, I guess.
And maybe Jibo.
And maybe Jibo.
Maybe.
Jibo might be able to defend.
I mean, if we
Imagine
have
living in a
time.
first world country.
I have a katana.
Hilarious that you
I
think
have,
this is a
uh,
first world country.
I have a Gintama sword. That's about all
Okay,
I
but-
got.
I believe the
Florida
technical
is
term for that
defended.
is a wakazashi.
It's a wooden sword. It has the Gintama writing on it, like Lake whatever, like Toya or some shit. That's it. That's mine.
Okay, let's go. Let's
Well,
gonna
stop.
die.
Time to
Yeah,
die
wait.
again forever.
Burn was doing something, so we'll wait for Burn to come
I am
back.
back.
No, Burns back.
Oh,
Yes.
okay. All right, we're all good then.
Yeah, man,
Yes.
rules us.
Alrighty.
Oh God, I just got the best drawing.
I will
Okay.
say something while you were gone. I was
Mhm.
trying to weigh how hard Roy will actually try and stay alive. Because, like, if he can exist with his wife like this, I mean,
Well, these are the questions you can run across your head as
yeah.
everyone. You find your feet shuffling as you follow the mysterious man's commands, and you're once more locked still for a moment as speaking around. They're all back here, and
Oh boy, right next to Jack. Hell yeah.
Yeah. Yo, bro. You and me, we in it together. No, okay, so he kind of speaks up. Now, I have a little speech prepared. He reaches inside and pulls a slip of red paper from his wormy exterior. Let me do this. And by the way, all of the slip ups, I wrote those down. It's all in character. Okay. He starts reading. Do all of you know what makes a party so interesting? Rhetorical question, don't answer it. This is my time. A party, above everything else, is a time to relax, away from our main earthly desires, you know? We walk from work back every day for our entire lives. Isn't that just a drag? But a party is what gives us life and keeps us alive at the end of the day, you know? Oh, this one's a little bit different. Same concept. Break from life, break from your day to day. A little in between. You see, I say you're dead because you totally are, but you should thank me. I love to grab and shepherd away the bodies and souls of those about to die. So really, you should really consider yourself half dead, honestly. Or maybe quarter dead. Don't know the exact way it works. After all, I'm not a scientist. I'm a party animal. He again kind of addresses the crowd, leaning into his microphones a little bit more. To put it simply, all of you, you're here and you're a little half off, a little 50% off soul right now. All you need is a little bit more and you could be back up and bright as you were this morning. And as he says that, he kind of addresses the crowd with his cane. I count about, 20 of you here? That sounds about right. Yeah, 20. 20 people here, 20 souls. All of you looking to get back home, at least to some degree or another. So, let's just keep this simple. I'm not going to make you fight. That would be barbaric. After all, I'm all about safe party environments for everyone involved. So, I don't think I'm gonna... You know what? I'm just gonna leave it to you. He kind of stops. I'll let you all decide, you know? After all, it's only fair to leave it in the hands of the people here. You're all fine, folks. I'm sure you can get along. So, just in case you all can't come to an agreement so quickly, I'll break it down a little simple. First rule, I'm all about that anonymous voting. So, when the time comes that everyone's got their decision, come on to me. I got a little paper, got a little pencils. You can just write down who you want to be whisked off into the nether and who you want to go back. We'll go in order one by one till we're down to the last few, you know. Oh, but that does bring me on to another rule. More of a suggestion, really. You can't force anyone to do anything, you know? Not by violence, not by physical actions. I mean, for one part, you're already sort of unable to. You hurt someone, well, they'll just come back. But I just don't like that. It's a waste of time. But you all seem like fine folk, as I've said before. You should be good. And, well, another fun rule for you. This is one I think a few of you might like, all you just folk. It's so cruel to have to vote sometimes, but if you can't make an arrangement, well, what are you gonna do? But if you're feeling extra passionate, extra nice, why don't you choose to give your own soul up, huh? Go on out like a hero, you know? Anyone who wants to sacrifice themselves after we start, feel free to come on up, and I'll let you take someone else in the crowd. You can save the souls of your others, you know? And, well, from that point on, we'll figure it out. If too many people step up at once, it'll just come back to voting. So don't all you line up immediately to go sacrifice yourselves. It'd be a vote anyways. So why don't you talk it out a little bit? I'll tell you what. Let's go do introductions. I'm sure you're all minorly acquainted, but just in case anyone was left out of the arrangement, let's just start clockwise. How does that sound? Well, me first. I'm Dead Man's Party. And I love all of you. I think we're going to have a great time. He kind of moves his hand and taps Mina on the shoulder. How about you, miss?
Mina has been, like, tensed up. As soon as he taps, she struggles to hold in a retch. She is
Oh,
not very
oh.
good with this. She's very squeamish.
Bit too much punch? All right, we'll go counterclockwise then. By the time it's your turn, make sure you're ready to go, though. I don't like squeamish people. He kind of goes over, hey, yeah, buddy, taps Jack on the shoulder. Jack similarly like, I'm, oh, okay, fuck, I'm, he stops. Oh, very considerate of the children. Thank you, Jack, baby. He stops. I'm Jack. Full names now. Jack Stauber. I got a girlfriend, so I think I deserve to live, maybe. He kind of looks over you. Now, Jack, you can give your case later. Just give us your name, you know? Give us a little occupation. Right. I'm Jack Stauber. I used to work at a bar, near here. It closed down. I'm looking forward to getting to know all of you, I guess. Thank you, Jack. How about you now, buddy? Points over at Chuckle.
Chuckle kind of waves and goes, "Hi, I'm Chuckle. I died very recently, apparently."
Yeah, that you did. You and everyone here.
Yeah. Well, I'm from an alternate universe, and I recently had a corpse of a holy spirit ripped out of me, and now I'm here. Nice to meet you all.
Around the corner, guy 2 steps ahead of you just kind of leans forward and asks the obvious question. What?
Yes.
And then up back in line, he waves his cane, and this guy just kind of steps up like a board. All right. Next up. Fleetwood Mac. It's not my birth name, but I like it. It's cool. Just call me Mac. I used to beat people up a lot, but then my boss, he kind of points over down here, and my other boss, they kind of got I'm on the straight and narrow now. I like helping people, you know, so I think I'm pretty good. Okay. Next up, I'm Beetle. Beatle, not like the bug. I was alive a couple hours ago. I don't really got much going on, but I mean, I'd like to be able to go see my friends. So, okay, yeah, that's about it. He kind of passes over, and you.
Johann Joestar.
That it?
That's all you're getting out of me, you.
Oh, whoa! It's not just me. There are all these nice people here. You're gonna be stiff to all of them too?
Fine. My name is Johann Joestar. I'm a captain. I've been traveling with some
Best captain's never lived.
Thank you, Barrett. Thank you. We'll make it later. I'm traveling with my friends here to restore justice to the world.
Ooh, justice. That's so cool. Hey, you other guy. Full name.
Okay. I'm Johann Gunnarsson, but everyone calls me Bono so that we don't get confused between the two of us. He gestures at the other Johann. I'm 25. My birthday is July 28th. I'm a Leo. I weigh 156 pounds. Oh yeah, I'm a hitman.
Ooh, what an honorable profession. I'm sure everyone loves that. Next up, he points over. I'm Billy Squire. I used to run the Squires. He kind of stops. That it? Essentially. I now work for Wilhelmina Andres over there. He kind of points over, and Mina, again, attention is put on you, but kind of speaks up. Oh, it's okay. Don't worry, Mina. You'll get a chance to introduce yourself. I won't let some prude like that just walk in and take your thunder like that. How about next? Barrett. Barrett's my name.
don't got really a last name. Never had one. But he kind of like looks a bit everywhere. I was a first mate on Captain Joestar's ship. I took security up, and I've been looking for him. He's a great guy. That's it. All right. Next up, how about you, Miss Isabella Polnareff? I'm about 200 years old. What? I think you'd be hitting this game much earlier if you were that old. It's a long story, but essentially me and my husband over there are sort of linked, and, well, we're here to have a good time and save the future. Oh, that's charming. How about you, little guy? He stops and looks, and the kid is on the verge of crying again as Dead Man's Party's like, no, hold up. He sinks into the ground, and then kind of appears over here as a tiny little doll-sized thing, and kind of walks up. Now, hey there, fella. Don't be so afraid. I'm really friendly. Don't be worried. Your kid kind of looks a bit confused. Why don't you say your name to all the nice friends around here? Don't worry. Everyone will love you. I'm Louis Vega. I'm about 6 years old. I don't know if my birthday came when I was asleep. So young. He kind of runs through his head a bit. It's nice to meet you. Oh, you're just a treat. And then, popping back over here again, right out once more, he reemerges at his full size. Okay, now next up, my dear friend. Oh, hey, what are you so distracted about? The kid gave his introduction.
He's just going to reach out and put a hand on the kid's shoulder and say, "You're real brave. You're a good kid."
He kind of looks over, nods his head twice, and then a voice echoes through. Oh, who's this fine Samaritan in front of us today? Give us your name, my friend. We know you're a husband, kind to kids. What's your name?
My name is Joachim Joestar. I've also been known as Royvius Wildstar. I was a composer about 220 years. Around there.
Ooh,
composer. Yes, I've been dead for over 160 years, technically.
Oh, wow. That's a lot. Hey,
Yes.
check out this song. He clicks his cane down. Anyways, next up, you there, fella. Give us your name.
My name's Lincoln Park.
Jesus.
Yeah, laugh it up.
Fuck.
I've lived in the underpass my entire life, and I've struggled a lot. And I don't plan on dying here. And I'm a little upset that I died to a random bomb.
Oh, that is pretty sucky. Dodge a bunch of criminals, murderers, addicts down in the underpass, and you can't even survive a second out in the no zone. That'd be embarrassing. Oh, but that's fate. But don't worry. Maybe it's not your time to die. You can run from death for a little while longer. Next up, he kind of points over, and sitting there, Pinocchio P, pirate radio host, also underpass. So I don't stay there anymore. I stay here. Well, I did. She kind of like thinks a bit. We're not supposed to talk about, our cases and stuff till later, right? Wow, someone who follows the rules. What a nice lass. Yeah, you got it. Okay, that's it then. All right. Next up, ma'am. Right next to her. Mary Bethany. I run a flower shop. I've run it for, goodness, my entire life, just about. We're still going strong, and I'm going to keep it going strong the best I can. Hard to grow flowers here, but we do our best. Oh. I've never seen a flower in my life, actually. That's an interesting point. I should take a look for that sometime. Hey, next. What's your name, smoking man? Also, you need a light?
Yes.
He snaps his finger, and a light appears on your cigarette.
Thank you. I'm Al Stewart. I am a detective. I used to be an astrophysicist before Mary screwed over my life. I am now in a revenge quest. Also,
Mary looks over to you.
Not that
what?
Mary.
Oh.
I'm tired to look into the Black Knight terrorists, and I met my untimely demise because of it.
Oh, how unfortunate. Looks like someone's got a debt to owe you for all the trouble they put you through, don't you think, big guy? Or should I say small guy? Anyways, next up, he kind of points over his cane over. A job. I'm a J-Corp contractor. I was after the Black Knight who screwed over this guy's life. And, of course, I was simply coming on through, having a good bout, and then, well, our conflict ended and a bomb dropped, apparently, and, well, now we're all here. That's all there is to me, though. All right. Next up.
Hello. My name is Alvin C. Monk. I'm 10 years old. It's my birthday. And I really like jumping, and eating.
Wow, you are a patrician. Now that's a life I think's worth being lived. Anyways, next up. How about you, taller child?
She's actually sitting down, not really paying attention, and when she's called on, she looks up. She just says, Presley Graceland, I'm a murderer, so don't bring me back.
Ooh, wow. Damn, that's a lot. Hey, I tell you what, kid, though. That's kind of admirable, don't you know? Why don't you go set up your sacrifice? Give someone else. That'll wash away your sins. No, but anyway.
I'm listening to the rules. It's not time for that yet.
Oh, okay. He kind of points over. Next. I'm Ava. I used to run I'm a manager, and I've sort of got caught up in all this as well. I was just taking a ride on through this area. Kind of a shortcut. And then my car ended up getting flipped over and blown out, and now I'm here. I'm hoping the best for everyone. I'm not quite sure I'm liking your toad, sir. He kind of points her fan over at Dead Man's party. Oh, my tone? Yeah, it makes it sound like you're trying to think this is a game, but you're trying to make us kill each other. You're just dressing it up, aren't you? Well, next. I'm Phil Collins. I also used to beat people up a bit, but now we do it, but it's a good reason. My boss is the greatest ever. I love her. She's great. And we're here to, well, we'll figure something out. I'm proud. I'm proud of what I do and how I work now. It's great. We got people to live for, so we're gonna fight back against JamiroCorp. And that lady points over at Joff in the corner. All right. How's that punch digest? Feel a little better now, Mina?
She's like got herself together, but she's trying not to look at him or she's gonna throw up.
All right. Why don't you speak? You don't gotta look. You just gotta talk. Close your eyes, maybe. Everyone loves someone who's afraid.
She
Love
does.
the pity.
I'm Wilhelmina Andreth. I am just somebody who wants to help the city.
All right. Well, I suppose that's it. All right, everyone, you know the rules, but oh, hang on, one more rule. He kind of clicks his cane one more time down. I almost forgot the most important rule. You know, earlier I said there were 20 of you here, right? Can everyone count for me?
21.
Oh, there you go. Quick answer. Yeah, 20 humans, 20 lost souls. One who's far beyond.
I got it right. I got it.
Who
It's in the
is-
chat.
Yeah, one who, amongst everyone here, is my master, my stand user. So, keep it simple, keep it going, answer your questions, do everything you can, but keep in mind, if any of you pick my stand user, that person will finally be free, and everyone else left over here will die. So, keeping that in mind, good luck. He clicks his cane, and then suddenly, everything kind of seems to shift a little bit as light almost seems to pool down around everyone. All right, so first up, who's gonna talk? Now, as we get into this, obviously, there's 21 people here. It's a lot of people to have talk at once, and we've already got a lot of people in our call. So instead, I'm gonna try something out with this. Since we're in the party, let's get everyone on the dance floor. There are 6 spots in the center of the map. I'm gonna say, to start, you guys can swap these out every once in a while, whenever you really want to. But move your pocket whenever you want to talk. The core of this is that, well, only people in the circle can talk at the same time. So everyone else has kind of got to wait, and they can step up and wait their turn. The dead man's party will shuffle people at his own whims. So, to start out, the dead man's party is about to begin. I want the group, they have about almost a 55% even lead on everyone here. I want the group to select 3 people to go up to talk first. This can also be someone from your assembled allies, and I'll select 3 of the newbies to come up and talk.
So do we do that right now, or
do that right now? Yeah, do it out of character just so it's a little quicker.
Oh boy,
Get Alvin in there.
Alvin C. Monk.
So, my first nomination would be Al, considering the fact he's an investigator. I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
Basically, if you see anything off or can deduce anything, more power to you.
Same reason for Presley.
Oh boy, so Al, Presley, and who's the last one? If no one's got a preference to start and just want to watch this through, I can toss someone else up there.
Chuckle is pretty smart.
Sure, man, I'll do it. Fuck it.
Yeah,
All
dude.
right.
There you go.
So, with that in mind, let me just select some from here. Let's see. Aloha, do you want to step up as anyone? You want Alvin to make his stand?
No. Put
Stand?
Lincoln.
He's a stand user!
Put Lincoln? All right, I'll put
Get
Lincoln
him!
up. All right, so let's see. Choco
Oh,
here,
don't get him.
Lincoln here, Al here, Presley here, and then 2 more. Let's see. I'll have... You know who else gets to go up? She gets to go up.
Of course.
She's got some
Oh,
words.
no.
And I think I'll grab.
this stand is so cool.
All right, you know what? Let's grab one more lady.
I love Danganronpa.
All right, ready to go?
We got blood.
Okay,
Let's go.
so and thus it begins. All right.
Well,
So speaking up first, to the left over here, Jop kind of raises her hand. Can I begin? I think there's an important realization I just had that I'd love to share with the class.
Go on ahead.
Yeah.
Well, alrighty then. Well, I just had a very simple realization about all of this. Every one of you, he kind of she points over at Chuckle, then shifts her hand over to Presley, and then shifts it over to Al, but then stops. Not you. You two, and well, I think your good friend Johan back there, Billy, yeah, all those guys, all the ones that self-announced to be with Mina, everyone like that. You're all the safest people to kill, am I right? They were just looking at this statistically. You're all one big group, and I mean, now that we look at it, they just admitted that there's some stand user here, right? Well, I know for a fact none of you had a stand like that, so...
You don't know what stand I had.
She kind of looks at you. I did my research. I had a full file to have. Don't try to play dumb with me. This stand cannot be any of the Black Knight stands, which means if we all want to get out of here okay, the Black Knights are the safest people to offer themselves up, if you know what I mean.
That's an important question. How many people will die and how many will leave?
Over here, do you address that question at Dead Man's Party?
Yeah.
He kind of turns over. Well, I don't know. Do the math, why don't you? I don't want to interfere. It's your party, man.
50-50, I guess.
When Chuckle kind of speaks up, you know, that's a really fair point. However, we will state the fact that we truly don't know the true abilities of this stand. For all we know, the user can actually disguise itself as a dead soul. After all, he said he was collecting our souls, right?
Yeah.
Suppose they did say that, but I mean, come on, who can really have two stand effects like that?
Also,
be a lot
all
of
that
people.
being said, we also know what your stand is, so you'd also be pretty safe to get rid of.
She kind of stops at that. Well, I suppose that'd be a little fair, but I mean, after all, if we're really coming in between us, you got a bunch of terrorists to choose from. You also got me. I mean, hey, I'm just pointing it out, really.
Mm-hmm. And
Well, I suppose.
Can I survey the rest of the outer circle to see if they're vibing with what she's saying?
Well, actually, Lincoln's about to speak up, I think, so.
Mhm. And you guys are terrorists and well-known terrorists, and one of you even did admit to murder right now. He like kind of points at Presley. So, are you really serious about you dying first, not living?
I didn't say I wanted to die first. I figure I could figure out who's worth saving here and then make sure they get out before I go.
Are you?
You go.
Are you? Do you know medical terminology? Are you aware of the term triage?
No, I don't know what that is.
It's how doctors organize patients between severe and not severe. But what happens when severe patients, there's too many of them and you can't treat all of them. It's up to the doctor to determine their worth as a person and save who's best for humanity, right? Now, what you could do is instead of us voting you out because you are a terrorist and a murderer, you could always sacrifice yourself. Just save us all the trouble.
Well, I believe that the first thing we should do is try to identify the stand user. I, for a fact, can list most of the stand users here. In fact, I'm about to do so. Let's go in order. I know Chuckle has a stand called Starchild. I know this guy, I forgot his name already.
I don't know his name.
And
I know his
Fleetwood,
stand.
Fleet, or Mac, either any of them.
Oh, he isn't a stand user. I have no idea who the fuck you are. I know your stand is
Adolf.
Ocean Man. I know your stand. No. I know you are a stand user. I don't know your stand's name.
That's how
I
it's
know-
gonna be.
I know you. I don't know you. Who the fuck are you? And I don't know you either. Wait, I do know you. You're
You seem
Squire.
to be getting a bit caught up here.
You shut up. I almost beat you. You are not a stand user. I don't know you. You are a stand user. Your stand name is Iron Maiden. I don't know who you are. You are not a stand user, but you are. Well, you already introduced yourself. I don't know who you are. I don't know who you are. I don't know who you are. I know you are not a stand user. I know you are not a stand user. I know you are a stand user and your stand name is the Twilight Zone. I don't know who you are. I don't know who you are, but I don't like you. And your stand is Heartbreak Hotel. My stand is named Year of the Cat.
Okay. So, let me get this straight. Stands are just what exactly?
It's like a ghost that you can punch with.
So, can those powers of yours gain new abilities?
Sometimes.
It's a good
Yeah.
question.
So
There's-
knowing if there's a stand user or not doesn't really help you in this situation, does it?
The other lady speaks up. How exactly does that happen? I'm not quite familiar myself.
Chuckle actually speaks up on that. I've actually had it happen to me a few times before, where in which my stand involved in some particularly stressful situations. A stand can adapt in a moment in order to well help the user out of a certain scenario.
Like a
And-
bomb?
Like a bomb.
Like a bomb.
Jop kind of quiets up a bit. So, understandable, yet the chances of that happening in a specific circumstance like this, I've never heard of a stand
going on like that before. And then someone kind of seems to step up, just like, can I like take the stage for a second?
Oh yeah, sure, man.
Yeah. He kind of steps up for a moment and kind of swaps places with you, and then he like goes up. I know like 2-3 things about stands and shit. I got the most important one. I saw a stand a stand was like literally like a shovel once. Like, I'm not fucking around, man. It was a fucking shovel. Like, stands can be anything. They can do anything. It's not too weird to just walk in and expect, like, hey, bomb drops, maybe a stand could develop on the edge of death. Makes sense, right?
Johan kind of raises his hand. You mind if I tag in with you for a second there? I feel like there's a detail that we kind of need to bring up.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
This one spot becomes cycled about 2 times.
Johan looks at Chuckle like, I'm just going to use this for a second. So when it comes to a stand adapting a new ability, it's usually either a build off of of its already innate abilities, or it's a further evolution of the abilities it already has. Johan gestures to Chuckle. In Chuckles' case, Starchild has the ability to create crystals, and that ability increases with each act. My stand, Ocean Man, has the ability to lock our objects and people in place as though they were in water. It developed a new ability called Stress, which gives it the ability to deploy a shark into the environment as though it was water. With stands, there is usually a through line of logic when it comes to the abilities that they are able to do. So, yes, a stand could adapt to a bomb, but it would have to adapt in such a way that it would line up with its already pre-established abilities.
It is worth mentioning, I'm sorry, Johan, but it is worth mentioning that our friend Deadman's Party over there has already said that the user has been around for a while and wants to be freed.
In terms of what a stand is capable of doing, usually stands that have high potential come with natural limitations, whether it be range, power, influence, or whatnot. I don't believe that this stand could have adapted in that kind of a way, considering the vast range and power it encompasses. So we're pretty much in a recreation, a one-to-one recreation of the area where the bomb hit. I highly doubt that it developed on the fly.
Right. Down here, Ava seems to speak up. Well, there was a point that was just raised. It's pretty important. It's the fact that, well, what he said, the party man, Dead Man's Party, was that it? He got it. Yep, that's me. And he said directly that stand user, the one from before, they weren't someone who was with. They were around for a while. They've, like, I guess a veteran of the games. So that would mean that it couldn't be any of you after all. But neither her nor They kind of thinks a bit. I suppose it's about who saw people before they entered here.
Right. The nature of stands is moot. We could all sit here and recount our stands' abilities and names, but one, while our own group would trust us, you wouldn't have much of a reason to, and two, any given number one of us could have been lying. So, focusing on whether or not the stand could develop a new ability on the fly, to me, seems irrelevant. What we should be focusing on is more interpersonal details.
Well,
He kind of gives a... Oh, no, he's gonna pause and let her finish talking.
So, naturally then, the question becomes, who can prove they were alive? And kind of turning around the room a bit, people start stepping up, and actually a few more people just kind of look around.
Johan looks back at Chuckle. You want this back?
Yes.
Taps him on the shoulder and walks back in line.
Jop actually kind of steps back a bit. Well, I think my alibi lies with a bunch of people I don't particularly trust, but I'll step off. She moves off into the corner, and at which point,
I do have an important point to make in regards to who was alive.
Let somebody else come in first.
Oh, sure. Sorry.
Yeah. Let's see. So who's gonna come in next? Next up, actually, stepping from the side, another guy comes in. It's Beetle. Yeah, hey. I don't really got much to add. I just want to say I can vouch for someone.
Who's that?
he kind of raises his finger up and points over here. That flower lady? Yeah, she comes by this spot all the time. So, she can't really be, I don't know, dead or whatever. Or at least, I guess she is dead, but she can't be dead now. Sorry, I'll let you guys talk again.
Okay.
Well, my point was, for Bono and for Presley, Deadman's party explicitly showed them their deaths again. So they just died.
Yeah,
Could be a lie.
that is true too.
Mm.
I just wanted to come up here to give everybody the opportunity to ask me any questions, just in case you were curious. I will point out the people who I know were alive not too long ago. And he's going to start pointing out everybody from the warehouse. These three, this guy, this guy, this guy, these two.
Yeah. You basically run through everyone on that list, yeah. And
He-
at that point...
He leaves out these three. He does leave out Izzy.
Mm-hmm.
But he's just going to be there in case anybody has any questions, and if not, he'll step back.
Well, maybe we should recount how all the other people died.
Suppose so. Yeah, you guys kind of put that in mind with, you have a decent understanding of, well, at some point, all of you can confirm you're alive. You have that multiple accountability, but it really comes down to all the people who were standing on their own. And as you kind of start moving across, well, a few of those people will start coming up. The ones who did wander in by themselves. Let's see. This man will step up here. And I think Izzy will move up. And actually just kind of, can you scoot over? I'm going to stand in here too.
Mina stands up.
All right. And with that in mind, yeah, everyone kind of looks. There's a few others, but everyone kind of steps back who know and can confirm they were alive prior. And then the others kind of like move up a bit, kind of shuffling forward as they are the ones who might need to jump in at any moment because they don't have an alibi.
Mm-hmm. Chuckle's actually going to speak out a bit. So, we can sit here and we can talk about who we know is alive all we want. We won't get anywhere, alright? It's what we need to do. We need to talk to each other here. We need to be able to ask each other questions and be able to recount anything. Many of you claim to have lived here or at least frequented here multiple times. If we can all talk to each other through this, we should be able to suss out who we need to know is the one in control of the stand.
Mina.
So, let's start with a question.
Go ahead.
You can go on ahead if you want, Kaguya.
Oh no, she was gonna start with asking and talking to people. She kneels down, like squats down a little bit, and looks at Alvin and says, "What month was your birthday?"
It's November, Alvin.
Yeah. Excuse me, pardon me. November.
Okay. As
Circles are
he
lies.
as he replies, Mina does look around to see if anybody else looks odd at that.
Everyone's kind of looking around, but everyone seems to be pretty content. Now, unfortunately, you can't really tell what Barrett over here is doing. You do know that he was someone who knew Johan previously, but you two were not connected. So if he died somewhere in between there, you wouldn't really know. But yeah.
She stands up and thinks, "So, we all seem to look." She looks around again. Seem to remember the same month. So, maybe we can figure out a way that something doesn't line up with what happened in recent events.
Yeah, that's the idea, Chuckle says.
All right. Beetle starts speaking up again. Well, I don't really do anything too special. I kind of just I usually just kind of forage for trash and shit. I was kind of going through one day, cycling through that big dump that's kind of nearby. And then, well, suddenly there was a bang, light, and that was it.
Okay. Chuckle actually speaks up. Okay, then what about you? What do you remember?
Ava speaks up. Well, as I said previously, I was driving along through this district in order to try to get a shortcut to work. And unfortunately, I picked the wrong time and my car ended up flipping over. And I don't really remember much after that. I believe the blast, that light, again, that was it.
I see. Chuckle kind of thinks to himself for a second.
She steps back and gestures for Lincoln to step up there as well.
Mm-hmm. All right, then. Same question to you, then, Lincoln. What do you remember of that day?
I worked, like usual, at a bar in the underpass, doing my normal things. I took a nap, blew up, now I'm here.
Okay. So you say you work at a bar, right? And you already mentioned that you would recognize a few people, correct?
I have not said that I've recognized few people.
Oh, wait, sorry, that was Beetle. That was my brain.
Yeah,
Things
yeah, that's cool.
Well, anyways, can you actually point out to us anybody here who you recognize? If you live here, then surely you must have at least seen at least one person here before.
Is there anyone I recognize, Christian?
Oh, you kind of cycle through a bit, and you're looking, and it's like, huh. You go on through, and not really. Underpass is a very crowded place. There's tons of souls cycling in and out, so it's that thing where you shouldn't really be expected to remember every single damn face.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's a lot of people in the underpass, and I try not to pay attention to them too much. Looking for too long is what gets you in trouble.
I see. Chuckle actually kind of thinks a bit, and he looks over at Barrett, who appears to have been trying to nudge his way into the spotlight for a while now.
Beetle kind of steps back finally, and Barrett runs up. Yeah, I after I checked out of the service, I ended up leaving the ship. It just wasn't the same without the boss. So I went around, tried picking up security for a gig, but then unfortunately, after all the Black Knight stuff started flying off, I ended up having to just, well, I got lost. People were going after me, so I ended up, like, I actually I did get afflicted with a stand, actually. But it wasn't like, it wasn't mine and it's gone now. It was like some weird outside effect thing. So I'm a bit familiar with the concept, but I don't have one myself. And after that, I ended up, well, kind of checking out this way because I thought, shit, they might be hiding in the no zone. That'd be a cool place to hide. And, well, yeah.
Wait a moment.
Hmm?
Christian.
Yeah?
Was the name Black Knights ever truly adopted by the white media to refer to a terrorist group?
As that question, you remember that this lady over here apparently was using it, so you might be able to. She kind of looks and steps on over to the side. Oops. Yeah, and she's I'm again Pinocchio P. I do radio broadcasting. I could swear like I don't know if anyone's here's listening, but I've been doing it pretty frequently. So like, no one can confirm that until they leave, though. She kind of just like kind of sags her head a bit. But I swear I've been doing it, and yeah, I've been using Black Knights as the kind of spread around code name and stuff like that. And Barrett kind of looks over. Oh shit, you're that pirate radio lady. That makes so much sense.
Okay. Then Pinocchio.
There goes my lead.
Pinocchio, was it? How widely known do you think that the fact that the terrorist story was spread?
Everyone's talked about it. They generally keep some details aside. I mean, Black Knights is one of their code names, so, well, you know. I mean, I've said it a bunch already, though, so I don't know if anyone here, I don't know.
I want to know, how did you find out they were calling themselves Black Knights in the first place?
I explained this earlier. She kind of holds up her finger. I was able to actually get inside of the, she kind of wagged her finger around the JCorp systems a little bit. Nothing too deep. I don't try to prod too much. And I noticed the name Black Knights there, and I managed to pull it.
Al wouldn't know this, so maybe I should just keep quiet. So,
All right.
What? What if
and I believe Roy is
Pinocchio?
motioning
Oh yeah,
Mary
for
to take
Mary.
a step forward.
Pinocchio, if you knew the basic details about what the terrorists were, could you catch anybody who wouldn't be able to know?
What do you mean?
I'm just thinking, if there's something that has been public knowledge, and if there are a few people in this area who don't know even what the average person should know about a terrorist group going around the city, maybe we could catch them out.
The tricky thing about that is the moment someone gets it right, it's gone. Everyone already knows the truth.
Yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately, the fact that we've talked about this, I think, makes everyone could say yeah, but we could start going down that list, but I don't know if it'd work.
Johan chimes in from the back of the room. It's also worth noting that the truth depends on the source when it comes to news sources.
Hey, buddy.
I wouldn't be
Are
surprised.
you in a circle?
Oh.
Be nice. Play by the rules.
I move
Embarrassed. All right, fine. Johan's going to. He's trying to walk his way over there.
Yep.
I think it's also worth noting that if your goal is to find out, test the information she gives against everyone in the group, I think it's worth noting that truth varies depending on the news source. We could say that Pinocchio over here could paint us in the most positive light, but it really wouldn't matter if the mainstream basically depicted us as bloodthirsty monsters.
So, Mary speaks up. Well, I was doing a delivery. I'm not quite sure if there's anything else I could say about that. I mean, I know someone's vouched for me over there, but...
Delivery to where?
It was a local, it was someone, they're not here. It was just a buyer named Daniel. He just wanted some flowers for his family.
Do you have a last name?
Daniel? Was his?
Yes.
She kind of tries thinking, hang on. She kind of pulls through and looks through a little request, and she pulls it out, and there's a little receipt in it. And she checks. He just listed name Daniel there, unfortunately.
Can you please show that receipt to my associate? Over here, he gestures to Al.
He kind of steps to the side and tosses it over. And you look at it and you're like, oh, yeah, you check this receipt and you scan it and you find a date on it. And that date is today.
I want to check the consistency of this.
Okay, you can.
Go
You
back.
check it.
Go back and just like see how far this little notebook goes.
All right, you check back, and well, it seems to be a pretty damn good notebook. It seems like it started at a certain point. There's a cutoff date about like a year and a half ago, but you imagine that's just where her last book ended.
Mm-hmm.
So what do you deliver, Mary?
I flowers. She already said it.
Okay.
I give her back the notebook.
Thank you. And that, one more person jauntily steps up. Yeah, you got it right. Well, Alvin, what do you have to say?
Aloha.
Aloha, you're muted.
Hi. I don't really understand what's going on, but I was playing in the streets, going to my birthday party, and then there was a big flash, and then I woke up in the bar with Mr. Chuckle. So we're supposed to find someone?
Chuckle actually speaks up a little. Hey, can you two scoot to the side a bit? It's kind of hard to see through.
Yeah, I really do.
And like move, shuffle aside in their little side hug and step to the back, and you see Alvin underneath them.
Okay. So Alvin, I'll actually have a quick question for you.
Yeah.
So, You said it was your birthday when you saw the Flash, correct?
Yeah.
Tell me, Alvin, you recognize anybody here?
Alvin looks around. Does Alvin recognize anybody here?
God. You look around. You don't think you do, no. You're not strangers.
I don't recognize anyone now.
I see. Chaco kind of thinks to himself for a second. Hey, actually, I have a bit of an idea. He kind of looks up to Mr. Deadman over here.
Yeah?
Hey, so I can tag in anybody, right?
Yes, you can.
All right, you jump in real quick.
Oh, me? Really? I get center stage? Oh, thank you. He kind of shuffles on over. I suppose there's no rules against that. I'll do it once since you're a fun guy. He kind of steps in. Well, hello, everyone. I didn't do it.
How long have you done this song and dance for anyway, dead man?
Classified. That would just answer your question now, wouldn't it?
Can you refuse to answer that question, though?
Oh, I can refuse anything I want. You all could refuse questions, too. You could lie, cheat, do whatever you want.
Well, it is our game, as I understand.
It is your party. But it's my party, too, when I'm standing in the circle, and I don't want to tell you the truth.
Why do you like parties so much?
They're fun!
Aren't they now?
I'm not having fun.
Oh, I'm so sorry about that, little Alvin. I'll tell you what. Maybe some of these nice folk will be able to get you out of here. You can go have a better party somewhere else.
Okay.
The spotlight's a little small for me. Anyone got any other questions?
Who's the stand user?
Oh, you're clever, little boy. But no. So instead, he kind of stops and then like, I've got a bit of a side question, a little demand, if you're willing to listen. Why don't we pick someone soon, don't you think? I mean, we've got to the end of this one, and unless you've got something special to say, then, well, looks like you've got a list of people that are safest to hit and a list of people that aren't. After all, I can see you're trying to buy some time for your friends here, after all. I mean, we already know that the Black Knights, Miss Jop over there, and Al over here are completely good to get rid of.
Indeed.
So, maybe just to swap of topic real quick. That's all. Someone else could take the seat. I don't mind.
Well,
Kind of steps back out.
I would like to give this opportunity to let one person in particular speak.
Okay, well, they can take my spot.
Johan's going to walk over here and kneel down and look at the kid. Do you want to talk?
Louis kind of looks up. I don't want to talk if I don't have to.
Well, I wouldn't make you do anything, but just know that you don't have to talk right now. But when you are, if you need someone to go up there with you, I'll go up.
Kind of thinks a bit. Okay. Do you want me to talk right now?
Johan thinks about that. Well, I just want to give you an opportunity to speak for yourself. I wouldn't want anyone to speak for you or assume the worst. You're in this as much as the rest of us. You deserve your chance to talk.
Kind of stands up off the dirt and reaches out a hand to yours and takes that step all the way up. And you're led over there. And he stands in the center spotlight, and you feel like the stage fright setting in as he just kind of looks around.
Johan rests a gentle hand upon his head, just giving him a pat.
Hey, we're seriously not gonna like screw over the kid though, right?
That's why I'm here. If any of us would even think of screwing over the kid, they would be the first ones I offer up.
Okay, sure shit. Little brat guy, Louis, right?
Louis kind of, yeah.
You ever see any funny ghosts? Like floating around and stuff? Ghosts? I like friendly ones that like give you hugs at night and stuff. That's what, mine doesn't do that. What am I kidding?
Johan
he kind of like puts his hand against
Johan looks down at the ground and like kind of Is there any, like, does he still have his items on him?
There's a shocking number that are missing. You actually have your cutlass, though.
Johan kind of does a rough sketch of Ocean Man in the ground, you know, something like this. Doesn't have to look exactly like that, just in the same ballpark.
I have a friend.
Oh. What can you tell us about your friend?
Oh, shit! Well, I'll fuck off then.
Johan shoots him a thumbs up, like, good job. So what can you tell us about your friend?
He's not, he stays in the dark a lot. He punched a spider once.
A spider?
Yeah, there was a spider on my bed, and I was very brave, and he helped.
So you said he punched it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Has he done anything like that for you before?
He got me presents.
Really?
Yeah, he make a bunch of presents for me.
Can you describe what your friend looks like?
He's tall and he seems to be getting lost on this topic and starts kind of drifting off and saying a bunch of stuff that doesn't really connect too well.
Christian.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I might be misremembering something because it was years ago.
But,
in my brain, I remember getting a list of people who got turned into CIs.
Yeah?
Was Louis Vega one of those names on that list?
Presley, something catches in your throat, and you feel something and hear something. There's a shifting sound. There's something on your back. You think it's a spider. Yeah, a spider. But then you stop and look over at your coat while no one's really paying attention to you. And it's still there, actually. As you kind of notice a hand seems to reach out, a shifting, rattling sound as something crawls to your shoulder and looks at you.
Really suspicious, huh? That's really something that's... Ooh. A little kid like that getting lost all out here? Oh, but you know their name, don't you? It was so weird, you know? He was already basically dead, but he was still alive. Got pulled on into the party like this. Oh, how unfortunate, how unfortunate. Oh, but I got some good news.
Yeah?
I mean,
what's that?
After all, kid like that, I don't know what's left of that little bot that got scrambled all over the metal there. Let me let you in on a little secret, miss. Just between you and me, since you're a real clever sort, and I thought you'd think about this anyways. That little kid of yours, that one over there, that is the Louis Vega. And
yeah, I didn't think it was a coincidence.
No. So I want you to put together in your head right now, what are you gonna do knowing that? Think about the rules. Think about the things I said. Think of this like a test, a little hint from me since you're so damn clever. Good luck, kid. I'm excited to see what you can do.
He pats your shoulder and then kind of pops, and you notice a little eye kind of shift back over here as his stance kind of sits back up a little.
Ooh. Well,
does anyone have any questions? Anything they want to present? We can continue the next rounds of questioning, but
I just had one
anything you wanna bring
question.
up? Sure.
Alvin, could you swap with Pinocchio?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, hello.
Hi. What year is it?
I say current year.
Yeah, it's
You do?
22, 24.
Okay.
Yeah.
That is it.
Okay.
We have 2 empty slots on the board. Anyone want to fill them?
Yeah.
I have questions, but it's meta knowledge, so I can't ask.
Yeah, fair.
Yeah.
We're just gonna be over.
Yeah, I haven't answered many questions, so just to get any suspicion off of me or something, just ask away if you have anything that, could clear my name. for you.
Johan looks at Bono making a move for the spotlight. You got something to say, Bono?
Well, sort of. I know that I wasn't in the circle when the dead man guy was here. So it's against the rules to talk to someone not in the circle, or no, wait. It's against the rules to talk when you're not in the circle, right?
Yes. You can talk while you're in the circle.
No, but I look at the dead man for confirmation.
Dead man looks over and kind of like comes over. Well, yes, that's true for all of you. I can talk wherever I want. I'm the party host after all.
Oh, okay. So, are you a gambler?
He kind of stops. A gambler, huh? Well, I don't mind a few games a chance. Why do you ask?
Well, see, I've been running this one thing in my brain, and I don't have a lot of thoughts. I'll just get that out there. But you say you like chance, right?
A little bit. What about it?
Well, my thing is, if you're a gambler, it makes sense why you'd have 21 people here, because you want to put the odds. But if you're not a gambler, then there could be 22 people and we're not seeing someone. That way you have a guaranteed success.
Kind of looks at you. Wow, what a theory. That's so cool, kid. But I don't know of any 22nd person.
Yeah, see, that's where I have an idea. Bono's just gonna pull his gun and shoot the fucking podium a bunch of times.
You shoot the podium, you gotta get out like, whoa! You do it. Bullets fly through the podium out through the other side, and as you do that, yeah, there's nothing inside the podium.
Okay, it was just an idea.
Okay.
Johan's like, before I continue, he looks down at Louis, like, looks back at the group. Does anyone have any other questions for him before I move in?
Louis is grabbing his ears. Oh, it's loud.
Oh, sorry, buddy. Here, and then he's gonna just like throw the gun over off in the distance. And just, I'm sorry. And he tussles his hair.
Okay.
Presley,
I have a
hand
question.
before
Presley.
you go.
Presley,
go ahead.
Yeah, Presley, put your hand up right as he's about to step off, and then
And she actually will move a little bit closer, try and swap spots with Bono because she doesn't want to be yelling at the kid from across the.
yeah, he kind of.
Oh yeah, Bono will move.
Thank you.
He kind of seems a little more comfortable with you. Oh, you're big.
Yeah, thanks. Nobody really says that. So, can you tell me just a little bit more about what you remember?
I remember I was with my dad, my parents, no, my mom. I was with my mom, and she went to grab something from the car, and then I was in the store, and then that's it. There was a man, and he came in with like he had the hair. It was long and silver, and after that I don't remember.
You don't remember any bright flashes. You just remember.
No, I don't.
And do you remember anything in between that?
He kind of thinks.
She tries to explain. I know there's a point where you don't remember, but is there something that feels different, maybe in your head?
He tries to think a little bit. I don't know. I think I slept a long time. But, where are we?
We're trying to figure that out. Don't worry about it.
Okay. Lincoln.
Mhm.
Something doesn't line up there.
Well,
This child. They were with their mother, but there's no way someone going out with their mother to a car would have been able to escape that blast radius. And there was a man who doesn't really fit anyone's descriptors besides Johan, technically. This kid, he didn't die here.
Yeah.
At least not the same time as the rest of you.
Wait a second. Now, if you died and your parents were near you, why aren't your parents here?
Well, we all have. Well, Johan kind of looks back at him. Well, the thing about it is, we're all stand users here, or at least we're supposed to be. Could be that his parents weren't. No, we're not all stand users. Look at the Electric Six. Good point.
Well,
With that
you
in
mentioned
mind-
something about Presley jumps in,
yeah,
kind
go
of. She knows she's lying.
Uh,
The dead man said that there's somebody that, I mean, that everybody here was caught within the range of the stand. Perhaps the difference between the range was the car and the convenience store.
Yeah, this should be a question you levy to Deadman's party rather than the person. I didn't know why I was picked.
that just doesn't line up.
I have a question.
Yeah.
You know, Al is saying this out loud. Back when I was chasing all of you guys and looking into Yang's case, I came across Yin, and I used my stand to look inside her mind a little bit. Presley, or any of you, he refers to the terrorists. What is a carbon interface?
Carbon interface. Well, we don't fully understand exactly what it is. I'm actually surprised you don't know anything more. But what a carbon interface is essentially a piece of human organic matter that's used on a computer that allows a machine to have a stand.
Suddenly, Jop kind of runs up and kind of puts her hand on this guy and is like, hey, no violence. All right, fine. Can I move in? I mean, you're not talking. Get out of the way. Come on, man. Fine. He kind of steps back and she moves on in. Wait, that's just it. You had one of those robots with you, didn't you?
We had a robot, yes. I had a lot of robots.
She kind of turns over. She looks a bit confused. He then turns back over to Al and for a moment kind of connects with him in that instance and is like, so you saying that whatever this carbon interface in had like a fucking toddler in it? Kind of points over at that one.
Very likely, yes.
The kid kind of looks, what's a carbon inner thing?
Mina is tearing up, thinking that.
Yeah.
She's like, oh god.
I'm not gonna lie. I got chills when I dropped that line.
Suddenly someone comes up from behind and puts his hand on your shoulder.
I offer myself up.
No,
stop.
No.
He kind of steps up. Now. If the lady wants to offer herself up, you absolutely can. Completely free for you. Any objections? Anyone else got anything more to say, or is it a done deal?
Hold on.
Oh,
Hold it.
It's big brain time.
Oh boy. All right,
Chuckle walks up real quick and kind of taps Al on the shoulder, telling him to move out of the way for a sec.
Spotlight's all yours, boss.
All right. So real quick before we continue this, I'd like to do one last round of questioning, if that's all right, Mr. Game Master.
Oh, well, of course.
However,
if that's all right with you. He kind of turns over to Mina.
She looks at Chuckle and trusts him.
So, I really quickly would like to request something though. I'd like to shuffle out everybody except for myself.
Oh, everyone fine with that?
Absolutely.
Everyone's kind of looks. Jop kind of looks. Fine. Everyone sort of steps back a bit. We'll give you speech, man.
All right. So, I'm gonna need everybody whom I do not already know. So, someone like, oh, I don't know, this man.
Okay.
This man.
Do they step inside the circles? Is that what you're asking?
Yeah.
All right. And
her. Alvin.
Alvin steps up too.
and her.
Ava kind of steps up as well. Well, all right then. What's all this about?
So, all 5 of you are people which we actually have not gotten many questions off of so far. I think this opportunity to really quick ask each of you to, well, let's build a little bit of a story, why don't we?
Okay, sure, dude. What's up?
Well, let's see. You.
Yeah.
I believe you mentioned before that you were around from this place before, right?
Yeah, sorta. I mean, I stay like around the edge of it, but still in the blast radius.
Okay. And
So-
you? What's your affiliation with this place?
Same deal. I sort of dumpster dive. I don't really like stay any one place or other. Most of the buildings here are abandoned and stuff, so I just kind of like I go where I please. Don't have to pay money to anyone, anything like that.
Mm-hmm. And we've already heard the stories from the rest of you three. So, let's start asking a few questions. First off, Jack, I believe your name was, correct?
Yeah, that's me.
So, you say you reside on the outskirts of town.
Yeah,
Alright. Well, I don't remember her name, but,
Ava.
Ava. Ava here says that she was driving into town. Is the place you manage happen to be out of town, or we just happen to drive in here from it?
I was driving in through here. It's not in this district, after all. No one really opens business in the no zone, so I was going through it.
I see. Alright, and can you ask, here's a question. What kind of car were you driving?
Car? Okay, well, I don't know brands on hand, but she describes a pretty nice designer red car that she was taking on through here. I suppose
see.
it's about time to mention, if you really want the full deal, I really wasn't supposed to be driving it through here. It's a no zone for a reason, but I mean, I thought I could get away with it. I guess this is karma.
Alright then. Let me ask you this, Jack, and quite frankly everybody else here in these circles. A big shiny red car like that driving through a part of town like this? That ought to stand out to you, correct?
Yeah, like Jack kind of looks. Yeah, shit, that's pretty right. There are a ton of cars just like parked all over the place, but I never seen that before. That a little suspicious. She kind of stops. I mean, fair, but the bombs dropped all over the place. I don't see how it's. I mean, what were you doing then? She kind of points over at Jack. I was chilling in my pad, and I do have to admit, don't really got windows in the thing. Okay, that sounds like a hazard waiting to happen. What about you, Alvin?
I was in the street going to my party.
I see.
You guys don't think it's me, right?
Well, Chuckle actually really quick speaks up. As of right now, I don't. However, I'm going to be perfectly honest with everyone. Currently, I don't trust anyone. He then looks over at
Can I
Beth.
real quick?
Not just yet.
Okay.
He looks over at her. So, now I want to ask you this. You mentioned you were delivering your flowers to a place for a funeral, correct?
No, for family.
Ah, for family. Okay.
Yes. Some
Family from the
Daniel
deceased
family.
party.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, similar question to what I asked her. Is your flower shop in this district, or were you just driving into this district to deliver the flowers?
No, I was coming through. It's right outside the district. I was actually walking.
I see. Oh, walking. Okay.
Yeah, the district is full of cars. She kind of turns over, so I didn't think I'd be able to take anything like that.
Interesting. He kind of thinks, "You there, dumpster diver."
You kind of stopped, yeah?
Now, I'm going to ask you something. You
Mm,
say you can vouch for her, correct?
yeah.
How so can you do that? Is it just that you've seen her, or have you spoken to her before?
I've never spoken before. I just saw her.
Okay.
Yeah.
And here's another question, though.
Mm-hmm.
If you say you're a dumpster diver, then surely, though, you must be a guy who gets to see a lot. If you're moving from place to place, you're bound to see a lot of things. Did you see a car that matched her description?
He thinks of it. I didn't, no.
I see. And Alvin,
Yes.
while you're going through to your party, did you see a car that matches her subscription?
Did I see a car that matches the description, Christian?
You? Gosh, did you? Alvin? I think you did, actually.
Yeah. It was red, and I'm red. So I was like, oh, look, and that's when it happened.
I see. And what about you? Walking along, there's a good chance that you'd be able to see multitude of vehicles going through. Did you see a car matching that subscription?
I didn't. No. I was walking through the area where all the cars were broken up, right near that big building.
Okay.
And Jack
go
kind
on
of looked over. So, wait, so some people did see the car, but he didn't. The kid did, though. So, what's going on?
Well, quite frankly, right now, the best way we'll be able to figure out our way out of this is to figure out inconsistencies in stories. We'll have to figure out exactly where people went and how, so we have to ask something now. Alvin, do you remember exactly the name of the street of your party?
Street. It was at my house, and the address was. He kind of takes off his jacket, right? And the address is written on like the tag in case he ever gets lost or something, and then he reads it out.
I see. And how about you? Does that address match up with where you were headed?
Mary? For Mary, yeah.
No, her.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. She looks... That dress? I wasn't heading to that address, no, but I
Were
did.
you driving through the area?
I was, yes, I was.
I see.
Jack
Anybody else here recognize that address?
Yeah, I do too.
Oh yeah?
Mary speaks. I don't remember this district yet. Jack speaks up. Yeah, that's like an address it's like right near the no zone, right near the edge area. Yeah. That's still a little too expensive for a guy like me, but yeah, it makes sense. I could see a kid getting lost in here.
Now, I've heard this term no zone a few times now. What does that exactly mean?
No zone, as in no-go zone. Shut down. No one owns it, so everyone's sort of, ignored it. No corporate has it. That big street where that big tower is, like the office building. You do know the office building. That office building is where I said, the fucking Paul Diano was.
Okay. Alvin.
Yeah.
Describe your home to me.
He describes just like a normal, pretty fairly like average, kind of like a little bit shitty, but not like super shitty kind of house, Yeah, it's nice. I live there.
I see. How's your lawn?
My lawn? I don't have one.
Okay.
Ava kind of flips her fan real quick. Now hold on, Mr. Chuckle. You said just earlier that there was inconsistencies, right?
Yes.
Right. Well, I've been looking around myself right now, and she kind of points her fan a bit forward. I'm quite curious how this fellow over here managed to see her, but not vice versa.
That is a fairly good point. Well,
Tell me. She actually kind of leads a little bit just for one moment. Tell me, Miss Bethany, how often do you come through this place? She kind of looks. Well, I come through a bit frequently. No, that would be a bit unfair to say. I used to come here years and years ago, but I've sort of steered clear since the no zone went up. I thought to come on through this time. I think I've only been through here one other time in the past decade, perhaps even.
I see. Well, what about you then, Beetle?
He kind of stops a bit, and he looks at you, and he's just like, well, what about me? What question do you have?
Where were you when you did see her?
He kind of stops, and chuckle. You feel yourself bearing your eyes straight down into this man, and as you look at him, you and him feel like you're sort of getting a bit in it. You look directly at him. Yeah, something's not lining up. And as you ask that question, he just kind of looks directly back at you, and he just kind of speaks again. I was dumpster diving. So I was in a dumpster. She probably didn't see me.
Dumpster diving, huh? You were just so
Yeah.
happy to peek out of the dumpster where you noticed her?
I mean, yeah, it's like I heard someone coming, so it's fine. You know?
What street were you on?
He kind of thinks a bit.
Name it.
Okay. He starts to run through his head a little bit. The street I was exactly on was... I mean, it's kind of hard to tell because, I mean, when you're in the dumpsters like I am, you don't...
Yes, however, you stated that you were a dumpster diver here for a while, at the very least, correct?
Yeah.
You should get to
But-
know the area at least enough to be able to name it off. Anybody who lives in one spot for long enough will be able to recognize at least a street name just from where they're standing.
He stops a bit and looks across. Yeah, well, what about it? What if I don't know where I'm standing one day? It's not a big deal.
Well, the reason why it's a big deal here is because several people's lives are on the line.
Well,
We need
look,
this information.
I didn't even
Yours
see
included.
Her, I didn't even see her this time. I was talking about a different time.
A different time.
Yeah, she said she came over here a while back, and I saw her that time.
But almost a decade ago.
I
You can remember a person for that long, even though it was only a glance?
mean, she's pretty. What do you want?
Well, let me ask you this, though. You really think a person looks exactly the same as they did almost a decade ago?
He kind of stops.
I looked
and he-
completely different 3 months ago. It was as if I had a different artist or something.
He stops a bit, and he kind of like pulls out his hair a bit, and he looks. Okay, so what? I didn't remember the street. Fine. Look, it's probably like, he says something. He says a street name out loud and chuckle. Something hits with you. That street that he mentioned. It was one of the streets that you had a fight with someone on, a very particular fight. A fight against someone known as Von Halen. But this small little detail shoved away to the back of your brain. You remember a safari forming on an expressway. This large line of trees forming as his name swapped. But when this man speaks out loud a name of a street, that was the street prior. That was the street how it would have been known at least years ago.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
Chuckle kind of smiles a bit and dramatically points a finger at him. You there, Beetle.
What?
You know, you've done a pretty good job so far, keeping yourself pretty vague, you know? Remaining mostly silent and stepping back and forth. However, you forgot one thing. I know a bunch of assholes. And I happen to know an asshole who really likes some wordplay. And that asshole taught me a name of a certain street. That happened to be the street you named itself, actually. I was actually on there. Pick a fight with him there. Well, there's one big difference. That
What?
street hasn't been called that in decades!
Decades? Really? What are you... He kind of stops.
In fact, we can follow it up really quick. Why not? He looks towards Jack. You know the area well enough. Hell,
Yeah, I
even if
do.
you passed through here, he would have had seen you go through that street.
Yeah.
Can you confirm for me that the street's name is no longer that, and you having just passed through here recently should be able to confirm as well?
That's right. I don't remember it too well, but Jack speaks up more. Yeah, no, I remember that pretty damn well. Changed to like Safari some shit. Yeah. Fuck that place. It's got holes popping out all over it. So
Okay.
Yeah.
wait, you're saying that he kind of stops and thinks about it, and that gives an opening. Lincoln.
Yeah, I've lived here my entire life, and you are correct. That street has changed names.
I see. Chuckle says, so therefore, right now, Beetle, do you have anything to say for yourself? Anything that can possibly get you out of this?
He stops, and he kind of looks across at you, and in that moment, he just kind of releases a breathless sigh, and he's just like, only that I wish I could have lasted a little longer. He stops. That's right. I'm the Stan user. My name's Danny Elfman. I've been here for a long time now. And, well, suppose that means I'm out of this race. But, please, if you got it turns over, if anything, please don't kill her.
He points over, his hand pointing over at Mary Bethany. I wasn't joking. I do recognize her. Something kind of sparks on Mary's face. Danny? You look so hurt. He just kind of scratches his head. Yeah, well, I'm the stand user and I've been stuck here for a while. That's just that. If you vote me out, everyone dies, so don't do it. Okay?
I see. So if that's the case then, Chuckle kind of thinks to himself, is there really no way around the death game of trades?
He kind of stops and looks. No. But I can tell you one thing. He kind of turns over and almost defiantly looks at Dead Man's party. This guy's a piece of shit. And he did left out one part of the rule. Sacrifices. He changed his tune real quick and quickly adhered to something onto the end of when he was talking about that one. You can use a sacrifice to get people out of here. A sacrifice doesn't send one soul. It sends two. So, if someone does want to get someone out of here, keep in mind the second person you pick.
See. One life for two.
Kind of splitting stuff in half, giving it to two people. Some kind of Samaritan's Law. Dead Man's party kind of scoots up. You're just no fun, Danny. I wanted to give people a real good time, and you're just doing all this shit. Damn. All right. Well, hey, that's enough questioning for now, everyone. No more questions. You found the stand. You're just so what? Give it a vote. Miss Mina, you wanted to get people out, right?
Copy, you're muted.
She is like shaking a little bit, but it just makes me want to do it more. If two people can get out, then that's fine.
Wow. How selfless. Well, if anyone else wants to take a step up, you can, but yeah.
J-Man's gonna really quick request a 5-minute break so my fucking
Oh,
brain
yeah, no.
can recharge.
No.
Yeah.
Selection
I need
period.
to refill my water.
Let's do that.
Dude.
Everyone,
Man, that was intense.
that was
Yeah.
good.
boy.
One.
Well
Good
fucking
job.
done,
man.
J-Man. Jesus.
Hey, man, that's it. You're gonna get the fucking the cross examiner trait, I guess.
Oh,
Hell yeah.
Love it.
I'll give you my profession to you, dude.
I'll be right back.
I tried to be a big brain boy, but it didn't work.
No,
You did make a good point. He could have very easily lied to us about the number
Yeah.
of true people in here.
Yeah.
Because he's already established that he can choose not to tell the truth if
Yeah.
he desires.
look,
Yeah.
man, you gotta sometimes you just
Pardon?
gotta make those big dick plays, dude. And if you were right, if you were fucking right,
Yeah, if you were
The
right.
bottom
right
thing
now.
is, though, I'll tell you exactly what my reasoning is, Rose, though.
hmm
His name was Beetle. That guy's a worm.
you want to know why he's called Beetle?
Why is that?
Because Danny Elfman worked on
Yeah.
Beetlejuice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah,
Oh my god.
yeah,
Whew.
yeah. That was good shit.
Mary's still weirding me out. I don't get it.
Yeah.
Something's up.
I think the point is that.
Oh no, yeah, it's a bunch of people who are meant to make us question. I mean, the legitimacy of the character. Alvin, Skunk,
Yeah.
and Mary, the other Mary. You know, it's like
Right after a switch out.
yeah. There's a lot of characters that they're perfect for
Mhm.
making it question. It makes sense.
hmm Yeah. Good shit.
I wish I could have helped more, but I just can't.
Well,
I'm bad at
the
this.
the important thing is that you at least move the conversation in some way.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Even if it's like a moot point, it still contributes to the investigation.
Mhm.
Yeah, and also the game isn't over, baby.
Yeah, that's
You
true.
know, Now we need to kill some people.
Yeah. So that's yeah.
Everyone got
My
water.
argument as to why I should live is that money
Your
was
new
spent on my new character, Pog, and my character died already, so I want to play Al for a little bit more.
Yeah.
Meta arguments.
I've got a
all the
cat out
way.
there. I've got a cat out there I need to save.
I need to feed that asshole of a cat.
He's stuck in a tree right now.
I had more stuff to say when we were talking about CIs. Damn it. I was gonna explain some CI stuff.
Yeah, Chuckle, J-Man absolutely destroyed it.
J-Man got the lock-in of like, okay,
Yeah,
it's one of these
I'll
things, I
take.
just gotta find it out.
I'll take the pride of dropping that one question because I got a few shivers out of it, so it's fine.
Yeah.
So many people in chat were just like, it's Alvin, it's Alvin. I'm just like, you're gonna kill a child?
Well, okay.
Dude,
So-
you were going to your birthday party and the stand creates parties.
Managed boy
Yeah.
is a baby.
Just remember that Managed Boy was a thing. So like the idea of I can't trust children in JoJo is totally there. It's just not justified.
Yeah. And there's no harm in asking questions.
Mm.
Is everyone back, by the way?
Yeah, my only thing is like, why the fuck is a child having a birthday party in the no zone?
It's cool kid parties, man. You're gonna go play in an abandoned house.
Yeah.
No. You see, the no zone is like the Chuck E. Cheese equivalent of this, where your parents tell you, no, we can't go there because it's fun. You got to do boring stuff like homework.
Whoa, that's counterculture and cool. I'm gonna buy it.
Yeah, there you go. You're thinking.
Is everyone here, by the way?
Yes.
Yeah.
Let's get into
Who's
the
gonna
last-
die? That's the
Get
thing.
into the stretch. That's the next question.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, leaving off exactly where we left, standing directly in the center there, Danny kind of just holds himself a bit, like holding his arms a bit each, right? Well, now's the time, I guess. But, good luck, everyone. He steps off and moves down and just kind of sits up against the rocks, and as that happens, Mina...
Al goes around and gives him a pack of cigarettes.
He takes one. I haven't had one of these in a decade. He begins smoking it, and as that happens, Mina, you want to go up, but someone tries to stop you. Mina, don't do this. I can do this instead.
No.
Get
No.
you and him out. Come on.
I don't. I'm just a rich kid. It doesn't matter.
Phil kind of
Wait a
moves up.
minute.
We're just losers, so who cares about us too? Come on. You're so
Sorry,
much
Phil.
tougher than us. You can do so much better work. And Fleet kind of steps back and just is silent. I don't want to die, man. Moving over to the side. Don't worry. You can get out of here too. Remember, it's two of us. This shouldn't... He kind of stops. I'm sorry, Mina. I put myself up to sacrifice. Oh, wow. A knight and a princess. How cute. Oh, but I'm afraid if two people are going to sacrifice, we're just going to have to choose now. So he kind of snaps his finger, and these two kind of appear in the center. And, all right, everyone. Cast your votes. If you got
Hold on.
Oh, he kind of stops and turns over to Chuckle. What do you want?
One last thought, actually.
Uh-huh.
You might be able to actually get out of this by minimizing the amount of people lost.
Ooh.
Chuckle kind of looks at Mina and actually the entire Electric Six. Confirm for me really quick. What is the stand ability of Chi?
It was emotion. Basically, whatever she wanted, it could create it.
Yeah. He made a bunch of cool shit. He made, oh man, he made a lot of food and stuff. It was really rad. But also a lot of helpful stuff, you know?
But here's a question, though. If we get Chi out, can he pull us out?
What? I don't get it. Like, how
Well,
would that work?
If Chi's stand ability is pulling things from a place, if Chi's stand ability is, well, making stuff appear, wouldn't you have to assume that he had to pull that from somewhere?
Oh, you saying, like, he might be pulling shit from, like, stand space or something?
Something like that, I guess. It could be like kind of thing, you know, where it's like some people are enjoying a fancy meal on the rich side of town. Then you go, I could really use some Peking duck right now, and then poof, it's there.
I love this example.
It's the king.
I guess, but then who? I mean, yeah, we could give it a shot. Get the kid out, you know.
That's right. And if I remember correctly, though, there's one person here who knows how to respond to chi better than anybody else. That would be you, Mina.
Yeah, yes, but he's better. He might. He's not the same, and that's what I want.
Can I just say something?
Yeah, sure. Go for it.
Look, I don't disagree with the idea that the kid should get out, but do we know if he'll even get out if we make the offer there? Will he go back to being a kid, or will he go back to being a carbon interface without machine parts?
And
The
also
dead man said that.
Hmm?
The dead man said that whatever chi was in might not even be left at this point.
Well, he said that it was smashed. Actually, that's what I'm trying to make.
So I'm not sure that he has anything to go back to.
Johan looks
Well,
at
our
the
bodies
silver. Johan looks at dead man. How will we return?
Hey now, in the circle.
Johan
Barry steps to
pats
side
the
to
kid.
it.
What is the nature of us returning? Do we return as though nothing happened? Are we reconstituted? How does this work?
He kind of stares at you. Well, whatever your form was when you came in the morning, right back to then, like the start of a new day, right before the sunset of your life.
So, in the case of if one of us was a CI in a robotic shell, that shell would be returned in its entirety.
You notice his eye seems to shift. And then snapping back, well, I wouldn't know anything about that.
Here's a question, dead man.
One more, what's up?
Chuckle looks straight at him. What happens if we vote for you, the stand?
Oh, never thought of that. Well, since me and good old Danny over there are tied together, pretty sure that means everyone dies anyways.
You say that if we were to vote one of you guys out, you haven't been completely honest with the rules anyway. Has there been any examples of that happening before?
Examples of what?
Of the group of people that your sand is drawn together, voting Danny over there out and getting them all killed. Just saying, how do you know?
That's as natural as death itself. I know exactly how my ability works. Oh, but if you want to test it, go on ahead. I dare you. That would be a blast.
No, I don't doubt that don't know how your ability works. It's that you've lied to us once before.
I shift the truth. I don't lie. I just work around it a little bit. You know, we're getting off topic here. The topic's about that, little box over there. He points over at the Louis in the back.
Don't say box.
What's your call?
I'd say it's at least worth trying.
So, do they get rezzed as soon as they exit Dead Man's party, or once the game's finished?
As soon as they exit.
Okay.
As awful as it sounds, if we get one sacrifice, we can send back Mina and Louis.
No, you can send back Billy.
That much up to vote. The silence kind of drifts across. Well, gonna give it a shot? Well, let's get it a go then. He kind of taps his on the pedestal a little excitedly. Let's get the votes. Let's get voting, everyone. I want to see what happens too.
We are voting for a sacrifice, right?
Yes, there are two candidates in front of you, and everyone gets a vote. Now, it is an anonymous vote. So, if everyone wants to actually send me who they're voting for in message, I'll be fine with that.
and I'm gonna count
Yeah.
up the votes myself.
And we all have to vote for one of the two people in front of us, right?
Yes.
We
Unless
are
someone
voting for
else
who
comes up
dies.
to try sacrificing themselves, in which case it'd be a vote between 3.
What happens
So-
if the votes die?
Do you ask that?
Yeah.
Ooh. That's a good catch, my friend. Well, I suppose we'd have 4 saved, wouldn't we?
2 deaths. Okay.
So be very careful, but I don't know if that's a problem we have. Let's count again. Should be 19 people voting. There won't be a tie.
Well, actually, here's a question.
Hmm?
Does he get a vote?
Of course he does.
I see.
So
Do
make sure
you
you
get a
vote. Wouldn't want to abstain and lose. Well, remember, if anyone abstains, you could lose someone. So it's only the right thing to get a vote. Come on now, come on now. I'm making a call. I'm making a call.
Mina
You don't want to be
just
here all night.
Mina pleads for everyone. I don't deserve to live.
I'm sorry, Mina, but the value of your life is not yours alone to decide.
Dang, that was cool.
Everyone here has a right to determine not only the worth of their own life, but the worth of the lives of those they hold dear. I'm afraid when it comes to this, you don't have much of a say in the matter. That being said, what if we just refuse to play by your rules? We outnumber you 21 to 1.
He kind of looks. Well, you want to play the game? I'm gonna have to ask you to leave. So he kind of slams his hand against the pedestal. Enough talking. Bono, are you talking to Danny over here?
I was gonna try.
Yeah, you can talk to Danny. Last thing before we
Sorry,
go.
I know. I'm just.
Oh no, it's fine.
Just a real quick question: has anybody ever all sacrificed themselves for others?
He kind of looks. Sacrifice themselves for all the others.
If everyone here did that, the numbers don't add up. Everyone.
He kind of turns over and gives you like a pained smile. Well, that's just the thing. No one's ever done that before. After a certain point, they'll start figuring out how to play the game.
What about the inverse?
That's a little note that's on the side. But he does actually hear you say that up. Inverse happens more likely than you think. And that. Okay. Send in votes to me.
So we're voting specifically for who's going to die, right?
Yes.
Okay.
And that.
Really appreciate the use of the USD though. Like
Oh
this
yeah,
one.
no, thank you.
I hope this plan works.
This-
That's all I'm gonna say.
I'm waiting.
Let's see.
Hmm.
Let's look at that. I'm getting some. Yeah, I'm picking some stuff up. I got. Alrighty. I'm getting votes tallied. So let's go to an in between screen real quick for about 5 minutes while I get the stuff counted up.
Jesus
My brain
Christ.
burns.
Be right back.
I'm ready.
Hey, man. It'll be fine. It'll be cool.
I'm okay with either result.
I say fucking sweating.
Man.
I'm ready for either result.
Well, I'm just saying, like, if 21 people sacrifice themselves willingly, that means they revive 42 people by the
Yeah.
That's why I'm saying, like, numerically, that
put
breaks
more-
it. If everyone votes for themselves, if that happens, then then everyone goes back alive.
I think the issue with that is it doesn't happen simultaneously, or it won't let them do it simultaneously.
They just be like, oh, nobody left to save.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he said that if
Actually.
we tied, both of them would die and 4 people would be saved. He didn't explicitly say both of them would die, but 4 people would be saved. So.
Well, I mean, but you also don't know. Like, I'm just saying, if everyone sacrificed themselves all at once, you could get, like, die and born again.
Well,
Yeah, but then
I
you
don't
would
know.
have to vote to undo the tie.
Nah.
Yeah.
Alright, let's see.
Man, I'm just going with my gut.
the thing I have it's too late now. I just realized. Well, it's too late.
Let's see.
I realized there might have been a way to get out of this without anyone getting got.
We'll see.
Billy Squire.
It's not too late. Billy. Oh my god. If Billy dies, no.
Hopefully
No,
Billy
Billy
can
should
figure it out. I'm believing you, Billy.
Let's see.
Billy, figure it out. You can do it.
Oh, I think I got votes for everyone. Did I get one from you, Andre? I think so. Yeah, I got one from you. Okay. I got one from you.
Wait.
Too late.
What
my
if-
friend.
Oh.
It's too late.
What if?
I'm gonna believe in Billy right now. I'm gonna put all my hopes and dreams into him solving this.
I've got no fucking idea, Ben.
I'm gonna put it on Discord. Just don't metagame it too much.
All right. Yeah. So,
I'm on the chopping block. It's okay.
and with that in mind, I'm gonna do the tally up now. All the votes are in. Okay. You notice that after everyone's kind of talked, cards have been handed out, and in his hands, our dear friend, the party manager, kind of scoops around and starts picking up everyone's papers and just kind of swifting all around everywhere. And he kind of slips on back behind the podium and kind of looks, okay, let me count. All right, let me get the list of names for everyone. And
Bless you.
of course.
Thank you.
And, ooh. Wow, you all can't just play simple, can you? That's great. Okay. All right. You just had to make it harder for me, didn't you? Awesome. He kind of turns over and looks at Mina. Ooh, what an interesting outcome. He then turns. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Ooh, interesting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. 1, 1, 1, 1. Excellent. Let's go down the list, everyone. He stops and slams his fist onto the actual assembled group. Now, everyone, listen close. We've got 1 for Johan. What an interesting choice. 1 for Bono, as you like to call yourself.
You
1
fuck
for
guns.
Izzy. 1 for Joaquin. 4 for Mina, which means that our star of the show today is this fine gentleman in front of us. Congratulations, Billy. You're a hero.
Billy, do it.
No.
Lifts up
can
his
do it.
cane and kind of swifts her to the side.
Billy.
And Billy stares directly across. And Choco, you look. Maybe you have an idea. Maybe this would work. But
Billy!
Billy turns over.
You voted yourself, correct?
Yes.
Save Chi and yourself.
Okay, sure thing. He tries it, and with that, I changed my sacrifice. I saved myself and she. And he's like, well, guess I'll just go on with that. And with that in mind, he tosses over the paper to the side and lands over. And he shifts his cane and puts it forward. Well, look at a guy like you. Oh, how sad indeed, Billy. Look at you, a knight in shining armor, here to save your princess. What a show. Chivalry ain't dead after all. Oh, but wait, I suppose it is. First one up, what a shame. What's your story? What's your tale, Fur Knight? What legend will you craft? Oh, but you're leaving now with so much to tell? Well, that's all right. I can understand. When death comes knocking at your door, your time is up. No time for songs and dance. Because no one lives forever. And with that, a splatter
blood spilling out across the floor as a cane impacts and everything is flattened beneath.
God.
A figure appears. Louis disappearing and looking out. That's gonna... And with that,
It was worth a shot.
places his cane straight down the middle. And this is the part where they appear. Or I suppose when they would. He steps back to the podium as one soul, sacrifice and could not be saved, drifts across. And another, drifting over, trying to find a mechanical body. One that it was tied to at the beginning. But that flesh was not in a form that could sustain life. And that mechanical carcass lies scattered throughout.
Yeah.
And as that song shifts, Dead Man's Party finishes its first act. The second to commence, once again, immediately following.
This is awesome.
That is not for today.
Oh,
Tune
we're
in
gonna
next
end the
time
session?
for Dead Man's Party Part 2.
Well, I tried, guys.
Yeah.
We tried, damn it.
Yeah,
we
we sure
fucking
tried.
tried.
Fuck.
Guys, you guys found the stand user.
Man, bleh.
I'm just
Hey,
saying,
guys,
math.
um,
The sacrifice math.
Thank you, everyone, for playing. I'm so sorry for throwing you all in this situation. Thank you for playing and thinking on your toes and everything. I had a lot of fun. A bit of a bummer, but I hope you did too.
I'm broken.
Classic Christian.
Oh man.
Well, thank you guys for
Once
watching.
again, my brain is left racing for answers.
Oh boy.
What did we didn't try? is
So-
the stand rules? Go ahead.
Before we get on to that, though, I will say we've gone almost 4 hours now. I'd like to do fan art.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm booting it up right now. Give me a second.
I had a suspicion that she wouldn't be able to return. That's like the worst.
Yeah.
thing.
That's sad.
I'm dead.
I had a feeling he was
That's...
cheating.
It was pretty
Fucking
obvious, though.
He died long ago. That's the truth. Carbon interfaces are false life.
Let's check out this real fast. I'm gonna get some music playing.
All right. So we have fan art. If you guys can't see, please check out my stream.
I am able to see it. Yes.
All right. Please.
Alrighty.
Fucking egg carrier.
Yeah.
God damn it.
Hello.
Instant
From Faust.
PTSD.
Instant PTSD from Faust.
Instant.
2021-ish.
Time to celebrate with a bang.
It's from Lester 2020.
Thank you, Lester.
Great Lester. Nice maker.
Mm-hmm. Another one from Lester 2020.
Kieran just said, I'm in Spain, but without the S.
Noisemaker.
Next up.
I'll be Jay. It's finally Friday.
Finally here. Friday night.
Oh, DeviantO.
Hell yeah, dude.
Oh.
Going for a
man.
ride down. I mean,
Yeah.
that's he's
He's
blatant.
just going.
That's
Yeah,
straight.
dude.
Like,
Going.
That's from Katron. Hell
it's
yeah.
awesome.
Next up.
Happy New Year's.
Mm-hmm. From South Frost.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Sure.
really cool.
Yeah. Really well done.
Oh,
When worlds
boy.
collide.
Worlds collide.
You can run, but you can't hide.
When worlds collide.
Then we
Oh,
have.
yeah.
Is
From
legal
Geeky
now.
Pinocchio
Fuck.
P is legal now. Poggers. I'm gonna go over all the characters and shit and what they are and what they like, artists and stuff at the end. But let's keep
Okay.
going through fan art. I'm gonna start getting that ready.
Hell yeah. Lester 2020. Meanwhile, for Rain, also for Jay, credit to Kieran's fan art. Right image from 2 weeks
Oh.
ago.
This is fine. Oh.
From Jasper.
Oh no.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
Beautiful.
Cute lady.
Mhm.
Yeah.
This little guy. I can
Love
hurt
her.
Yeah, right?
The little menaces behind Al.
I'm
Yep.
just a little guy, you know.
I'm just a little guy.
Come on. True. The fact is, since Al didn't have Year of the Cat, he literally couldn't hurt him because Al is a twig.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but he didn't know that yet.
Mhm.
Yes, the best one.
Oh, fucking. Oh,
Neko Arc
God.
Al.
Hell yeah. That's done by Lester
I
2020
love this
again.
so much.
Hell
I
yeah.
love this so much.
Stevens.
Stevens.
Steven.
You know, Stevens isn't here. If there's a silver lining, he's not dead.
Maybe.
Yes, the cat would be allowed in here.
Okay.
No, I'm confirming right now. Stevens is not dead.
Okay.
The cat is alive.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
has 9 lives.
this is a
Yeah.
cat in a JoJo show, not a.
Yeah, not a dog.
Not a
Oh,
dog.
God.
Man.
It's a-
Man.
That's from Chad.
Thank you, Chad.
Same vibe.
Wait, if you refresh, there should be more.
Yeah. I'm just zooming in.
Do it. 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 Do it.
Alright. Refreshing. Hey! Aww! Aww!
Very nice.
Hell yeah. That's all they
Yeah.
were doing.
I'm glad
Legitimately.
you're having fun.
Aw, hug.
Yes.
Oh, hoggers?
Oh!
And new CI.
Fucking awesome.
Hell yeah.
New CI. Hell yeah.
That looks really good, Dark Wolf. Thank you.
Mhm.
Really amazing.
Man.
All right, if you can bring
What a
us back to the
stand.
20 real quick, I'll go through the list now.
Oh yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Playing. There we go.
Like,
Right.
I'm sorry for the fans that are right over this, but like, I'm hyped as fuck. Like,
Thank you.
that
Glad.
is cool.
So looking through, first off, Louis, done by Neko265. Thank you for the art. I love that art. It's great.
I'm sorry, small child.
Jack, Katartna. Thank you, Jack. Thank you, Jack. Wait, thank you, Katartna, for Jack. I really appreciate it. Next up, also from Katartna, is Lincoln Park. Aloha, thank you so much. I loved him. He was great.
Dude.
Yeah. And next up, we have Ava. She was actually done by Geeky Narwhal's friend, who I don't have a credit for right now. As a note, Geeky Narwhal helped design Ava, Alvin, who she also did the art for, and also helped do Danny, who was finished up by Chad, and she'd also did the final Archon for Pinocchio P. And yeah, I reached out to her literally a few months after CI went on break because I had the arc idea, and it was just slow planning since then, since we were on break. So yeah, I wanted to give a big shout out to her as well. And let me just pop away. Last person, very unsuspicious, totally fine. Mary over here is done by Faust, who has no association with Mary in any way, and that's it.
There's
And-
one more person you're forgetting.
Oh,
A
there's
certain
one
little
more.
guy, certain
Oh yeah,
certain
little
big buddy guy. Gonna punch him on his
yeah.
birthday.
Gonna punch him on his birthday. Let me go grab.
Come on, you're gonna punch me on my birthday.
Let me.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, hang on. Let me go fucking. Hang on.
God damn it.
I'm just a little guy. It's my birthday, you know.
Motherfucker
Just
can't-
a little guy.
won't
My
leave me alone.
birthday.
Motherfucker won't
This
leave
is
me alone.
this
So-
art exists elsewhere. But you want to explain this?
So yeah, so this art's done by Nico. Very excellent. If you're wondering, this character's art exists in a different thing, which you can see on the Windrow's Everlasting Patreon on the $9 tier. Wink.
I love the stands.
Yeah, and so Christian has absorbed it into the fold.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I can't escape this motherfucker.
you can't
Yeah.
escape.
Not
So
allowed.
with that, I also want to again shout out Soloha for helping with all the maps and playing 2 of the characters. I really appreciate that.
Big shout outs.
Yeah. Oh, thank you everyone. That was a time.
How are we gonna get
It was
out of
definitely a
this?
time. I have no idea.
Oh,
I really
yeah.
have no idea.
oh
I
shit.
gave you guys all the brain I have.
one more
Yeah.
thing. One more thing.
Oh.
What's up?
Great.
Hang on.
It's gonna be another fucking somebody's under a goddamn hot dog stand
Somebody,
or
yep.
something like that. Swear to God,
Back in
Christian.
Deviano's office.
Fucking hell. Okay.
Deviano's dead.
Deviano, your 3 o'clock appointment's here.
Oh, shit. Okay. He chugs down his wine, stands up. Send them in.
The door opens up as someone emerges with much swagger.
Oh, Tony!
Tony.
Welcome! We have a lot to talk about.
Oh yeah, boss.
And with that, we'll call that.
Are you fucking for real? The entire time? I'm going to
And that's it.
strangle you.
Well, that was a great
We can
stream.
call the session there. Thank you.
I do love some implied Christian violence every stream.
I was just thinking about her today.
Did you go through with not warning Jibo at all?
I had no idea.
No, I didn't tell the thing.
I'm just gonna
Christian.
cut the stream here. Thank you guys for watching. Bye.
Goodbye, everyone.
Thank you
Good night.
guys.